that are checking in with us on Facebook Live, our YouTube station, the Indiana High School Athletic Association, Champions Network, as well as RaiderMediaSports.com. We have many options for you to be able to tune in, and you have many options as well to be able to let us know where you're watching from. So find our Facebook post or comment on our YouTube station to let us know where you're checking in from. Just like Brittany Boone says, I'm watching from Indianapolis, Indiana. So we thank you, Brittany, for checking in. We'd like to say a happy 18th birthday to Grace Llewellyn. She is the football team manager, as well as a member of the band. And she, along with many other class of 2026 members, will be honored tonight as it is senior recognition night. And that will happen for obviously the cheerleaders as well as the football members right before kickoff. And then during halftime, we will cover in its entirety the band and the cadets. So lots of celebration. It is week 9. This has been on the calendar. It's been circled for many, many months, and it's here. I'll turn it back over to you, Kevin.
This is the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show, and we'll be back with a little more about what we know about Northview with Big D when we return. This is Raider Media Sports. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973.
Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the Roy on this, the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show. It's Linton and Northview tonight, and this is our just a kind of a warm-up act for the starting lineups yet to come a little later on tonight. But Big D, what do we know about Northview?
Well, we know Mark Rates is the coach, and it's he's the kind of a legendary guy up at Terre Haute area. He was at Terre Haute South for 6 years. Didn't have a lot of success up there, but he's been now at Northview 13 years. He's won 97 games against 35 losses. A little bit of surprising fact is Northview's never won a sectional. They came close in 2021. They lost to Evansville Memorial in the sectional championship game. They've been 10-1 twice in his duration, in 2018 and 2015. Both of those seasons, they lost to Evansville Central and to Greenwood, but they've never had a losing season at Northview. Northview, of course, won the WIC this year. We faced them in 98, beat them 30-24. 97, beat them 40-28. Those were Coach Jake Jenick's years when he was a quarterback, so he's familiar with it. But the Red Devils of Brazil, who a lot of us old-timers remember, we were 0-4-1 against them in those 5-year period. We only scored 14 points in 5 games. I did more research. I found games that went back to 1929 and 1935, 11 games against Brazil we've not won any of those games. So it's going to be a tough task all the way around.
And everybody was kind of looking at this thinking, wow, what a schedule for senior night, your last game of the year.
Well, and we've had Phelan, the last couple of years, and, that while Phelan vastly improved last year from the year before, it really was a throw-me-away game. And I think the coaches enjoy playing Northview because we may face Lutheran, we may face Brownstown Central. These are teams that are at this kind of level. So it's good to see this kind of activity. You just want to see. It kind of tests how you are after the North Knox and Eastern Green game.
Before we go to the break, I want to talk about the elephant in the room that nobody's probably going to talk about very much, Big D, and that's what looms next week and why that is important tonight. Because if you look at Northview Knights have Ron Colley to look forward to. The Miners have Mitchell. But the bottom line is nobody wants anybody hurt tonight. This is a game that just goes in the win or the loss column and little more.
Yeah, and if you're the Linton Miners, of course, I do think that there's some thought that they don't want to come out and kind of throw the game away. But if you've got some guys nicked up, and if they get injured at all, you've got the rest of this game and the Mitchell game. I don't want to downcast the Mitchell Blue Jackets, but they haven't won a game this year. You got to figure Linton is heavily favored in that game. You certainly could rest a guy and give him another week to get prepared for what comes next. Northview doesn't have that, pleasure because they got the Ron Colley team. They're not the Rebels anymore, but you're right. If anybody's banged up, you would think they might not see any action at all. But as I look out, I'm seeing the main players out there, but. Should the game get out of hand early? Yeah, you're right. They may make an appearance just to keep sharp.
So this is just one of those games. We'll have to see how it all unfolds.
I do think.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I do think that there's going to be some pride between both programs that they are not going to want to come out here and roll over.
And it is senior night.
Right. You want to win. So
you don't want those kids to not play. Basically, is what I'm saying.
And I think there's probably an element too. The Northview folks have probably watched the news and sports channels and hear all about Paul Oliver and hear all about Corey Andrews and. Of course, the fair a lot gets talked about their quarterback Bath and their receiver. So I think on both sides there's a little bit of trepidation of, hey, we're going to show you what we're made of.
When we return, we'll be having the starting lineups for Northview with Big D. This is the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show on Rader Media Sports. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw a commercial for Team Ortho, and we'd like to thank them for their sponsorship for both volleyball and football season. Since this concludes the regular season for both volleyball and football, they will go into the IHSAA tournaments as name only, so you'll be hearing us mention Cam Gabrielson, Matthew Parmenter, and John Hammerstein in name only, and this is due to the IHSAA's relationship with Forte Sports Medicine. We're going to take a moment to hear from Forte in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
I was in the room and Dr. Klutwig was like, "You tore your ACL." I think my first thought was career ending, like this is over. I think one of the first sentences out of his mouth was, "You're going to dance again." You know, you could tell he truly cared and he wanted me to get back to dancing, which I really appreciated. He was really great in that moment, and from then on I've just been recovering and rehabbing ever since. I can't imagine being where I am today without them and doing any of this without Forte and the other physical therapists.
Welcome back to the Roy on this, the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. We've got the Miners and the Knights all teed up. Big D, what are we looking at from Northview?
Well, it all starts with Colton Bath. I had it wrong saying Connor. He's a senior, 6'2", 205 pounds. He's their leading rusher, 66 carries, 640 yards, 9.7 yards per carry, 12 rushing touchdowns. He also, of course, is the quarterback. 62% of his passes he's completed. 17 touchdowns. Here's the big number, Kevin. 1 interception. He's thrown the ball 95 times, hitting on 59 is 1,141 yards. So he's a threat both running and passing the ball. When he's not carrying it, it's number 7, Slade Fell, a senior, 6'2", 197. He's got 329 yards, rushing 7 touchdowns, 7.31 per carry. In fact, the films I watched, 2 of the games, the first play of the game, he busted loose 4 touchdowns on both occasions. They kind of run a tight end with Austin Brewer, a sophomore, 6'2", 200, as well as Jake Wright. Of course, you can imagine he's the coach's kid, another sophomore, 6'1", 180. Avery Perry, a senior. He's their leading receiver, 29 catches for 688 yards, 10 touchdowns. He's 6'1", 190. And Quentin Lewis, the third sophomore that starts in the skills, he's got 13 catches for 232 up front. 3 seniors lead this group. Carter Raines, a 6', 190 tackle. Lane Barker, a 5'11", 230 guard. The center is Nathan Goebel, 5'11", 225. Cale Allen on the right side, left side guard, 5'10", 249. Tristan Mackey, 6'2", 220, a senior as well. Quickly on the defensive side of things, they're led. Go ahead.
Before you jump into defense, I just want to throw out this fact. As you see on the screen in the left-hand corner, starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction. Big D, go ahead.
Right back to it then. Austin Brewer and Briar McCluskey, 2 underclassmen, a sophomore and a junior, are the 2 leading tacklers. I got that wrong, actually. Leading tackle is a safety. We see that quite a bit. Run support. Zach Scales, another senior, 5'9", 155, leads the team with 48 tackles. Austin Brewer and Brian McCluskey are the 2 inside linebackers. We're number 10 and 22. The outside backers are very good. Slade Fell, we mentioned him. He has 10.5 tackles for loss, 37 tackles overall. And Garrett Schimmel, another senior, 6', 155. Up front, Devin Orman, a senior, 6', 235. The aforementioned Cale Allen, Tristan Mackey, and Carter Raines. So despite the 800-plus student pilot that they have 6 guys that do go both ways. Dominic Barnhart and Avery Perry are the other 2 guys on the defensive
I was going
backs.
to ask you, because my curiosity at 3A, I just assumed that maybe they didn't have to have people play both ways.
Yeah, I counted it up today, and they definitely have 6 guys go both ways, mostly on the line. Now they got some other guys that kind of go in and out of there, but just looking at the defense of their starters, 10 of those guys are seniors, so they're going to have a lot of senior domination out there.
So 2 senior-heavy football teams going at it here tonight. That's why this game is going to have some importance, at least for the families and the individuals taking part. You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show.
We'd like to take this opportunity to mention a few of our sponsors that you will hear during the actual game play. First off, we'd like to start with our pregame sponsor, Jordan and Vaught Insurance. 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance. Whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance, they will make sure you're covered. So call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-3535 today. Starting lineups tonight are brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it is a remodel, a new construction, or a home addition, you know it's done right the first time, every single time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. So call Tony Klusner or Bart Wade of Linton today. Today's replay sponsor is Greene County Vision Center. Greene County Vision Center is a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look. Our scoreboard sponsor tonight and every night this season is Linton Cycle Sales. Linton Cycle Sales is Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973. They have been proudly serving the community for over 50 years. Located south of Linton, Dane and his staff offer sales, services, and parts, so come see them for the best deals in the area. We are broadcasting live from the Walton Funeral Service press box. They are dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915, and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. One generation to the next, one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Our quarter sponsor tonight is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way, as they are your key to the very best. Tonight's kickoff forecast is brought to you by Kingdom Air, your locally owned experts in heating, cooling, electrical, plumbing, and generator service. Call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com to schedule. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. Join us at halftime tonight for the high school band and cadet senior recognition. And halftime will be sponsored by Inman Realty Company. Just like the team fights for every yard, Inman Realty Company fights for every client. Buying, selling, or moving up, Inman Realty gets you across the goal line. Our touchdown sponsor tonight is Hometown Veterinary of Elnora. Doc Phillips has 40 years of experience, a state-of-the-art facility, equipment, and the heart of a pet owner, which means after-hours availability for emergency services are always available. He's there when you truly need him. Dr. Phillips and his kind staff treat your furry friends like family, so call Hometown Veterinary in Elnora at 812-692-5770. Our Red Zone sponsor tonight is Michelle Stanger of Stanger Homes. Here at Stanger Homes, we're not just agents, we're locals. We know the communities, the schools, the trends, and the hidden gems. Our goal isn't just to find a property, it's to find a place. When you're ready to have a conversation or make a move, call Michelle at 812-219-2307 or visit StangerHomes.com. And stay tuned to the Tech Shack postgame show, as Kevin will be on the field with Coach Oliver, as well as lots of stats by Dan Phillips. Tech Shack of Linton now offers gift cards, perfect for birthdays, Christmas, a thank you, or even a bonus. Redeemable in the Linton store at techshack.com. Now tech lovers of all ages can get exactly what they've always wanted from Tech Shack in Linton. Kevin?
You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show. When we come back, we're going to take a quick commercial break here, but after that break, when we return, you'll hear from Coach Brian Oliver. That's when we return on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. Coach Oliver, thanks for joining us. A lot to cover. Before we get to the Northview Knights, tell me a little bit about your draw in the sectional.
It's a pretty good draw for us, being able to know we're going to have a home game in the first round against Mitchell. And then from there, you could easily be Greencastle. We got a good draw. I think we talked about earlier in the year. It wouldn't surprise me if we played Solomon first or second round, but it looks like if we're fortunate enough to play them, then we'll meet up with them in the playoff, in the finals. But there's a lot of football to be played between there and there, and the draw is what it is, and we'll come out and get ready for whoever's up next.
Well, let's talk about Northview. 7-1, they look solid, Coach.
Oh, they're very solid. You look, their senior quarterback is really good, Colton Bath. But not only that, he's got some good linemen, some other good skills that come out and play. Defense is very aggressive. They do a lot of different things up front that we're not typically seeing, like their twist and stunts and things like that. So, but they do really well with things, but it's definitely a challenge and a very athletic group that we'll have to come out and compete against.
You think when you look at some of this that they're maybe all running, but Avery Perry has like 10 touchdowns receiving. Yeah. So clearly they can throw the ball.
Yeah, they can do both, and that's one thing that makes them a little more dangerous at times. The quarterback is, like I said, is very fast. I know he's got some D1 offers from some other schools, and so, but he's got a good group of guys around him too that can come out and play the game, and are really good dudes as well.
Now, you've said all along that each team presents different challenges. What challenges does this team present?
Their overall team speed and size that they have, and some formations that we don't see typically at times, but especially with their running quarterback. Colton for Northview is not the same kind of runner that we've seen week 3 with the team from Ohio. He's more of a power runner, but fast downhill kind. The one from Ohio is more shifty. So they're going to run a lot more power. They're going to run more counters. They're going to read different things. But it's Coach Rates. He's been there a long time, and his dad was a head coach in Indiana State for years, so he's been around football for a long time, and he's a great guy. He was smart years ago. He married a Linton girl, a Lynn Weber, and so he knows what we're about, and so it's just an exciting time to be able to host them on senior night.
I kind of had a double take when I looked at how many points they averaged, Coach. I think it was 50.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. That's a lot of points.
There's a lot of points. They put up a lot of points through their conference, and rightfully so. Their offense is very potent. We got to be disciplined and sound this week and be able to try to control them, and our offense has to be successful in order to keep their offense off the field.
Basically, when you look at defense, then it's just being physical and being Linton.
Really, it is. We have to make sure that we control our gaps and not give up the big plays, and with them being a dual threat quarterback, but also have a really good running back and great line. We got to make sure that we do what we're supposed to at that point in time, and be sound and wrap up and fly to the ball. You
played some really good teams this year. Where does this Northview team rank in that?
I would rank them up close around Corbin, around that area there. Just a big upfront and athletic team with a really good quarterback. So that's kind of where I see them at compared to Corbin, Kentucky.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. And Big D, I always like to give you just a moment to kind of react to Coach Oliver's interview.
Yeah, I think, again, he hit it on the head. Giving up the big plays has kind of been a little bit of the Achilles heel we've seen happen. Defense does a good job overall, but there's always a couple of plays that kind of get us in the big picture. But the minor offense being on the field, what do they say? Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, or vice versa. That's what we got to see happen, is the Miners to do some nice long drives, eat up the clock, prove to Northview that we're going to be as physical as they are. And I did like the reference to Dennis Rates. I'd forgotten all about that, the coach at Indiana State for many years. Mark himself is kind of legendary up there. So these guys know each other pretty well from the coaching clinic and also the Wabash Valley football coaches.
I'm going to skip back to your ball control reference, because this is a team that averages 50 points a game. If you prevent that, they might get a little rattled, because they're thinking, we're used to racking up points, and if we're not and we can't get the ball, it might rattle them a little bit.
Yeah, you're right on the head. It might. You're used to that kind of happening. I was trying to find where they are on my chart here, because they have put up. Oh, there we go. I mean, they've been. Look at those numbers: 84 against West Vigo, 70 against Owen Valley, 48 though. What's more impressive is South Putnam is 6-2, 48 points on them. 26 on South, and a loss in Edgewood. So, they do average 343 yards a game, 197 on the ground, 146 pass. So coach is right on the nose. You shut one area down, you better be ready for the other area as well.
It's always interesting, though, when we compare those stats, because the team stats, so many times, like rush is so in favor of Linton. Passing is kind of balanced here with Northview. But yet, in the end, it all comes out in the wash almost, Big D.
Yeah, it's who's going to give up the big plays in a game like this. Turnovers could be a big thing, and I always hate to mention the fact, but their kicker is 46 of 49 from extra points. He's hit 4 field goals, his longest from 37. So they do have that element in there. And, of course, they're referred to as the castle in the cornfield. I had to throw that out there because they're kind of out in the middle of a cornfield, and they've had a lot of success. Baseball's a 3-8 champ.
That's a beautiful facility out there.
And you can't really talk about Northview without talking about the Marching Knights. They've been the Class B champions 9 times and a runner-up 7 times. So a lot going on up there in Brazil.
And there's a lot going on with Linton offensively and defensively. Let's open that up for you, Big D. You have the microphone.
Yeah, we rolled right into that. That was a great segue. Paul Oliver, the quarterback. Of course, these numbers aren't as big as you would think they are, because he didn't really start running the ball until week 4. He has 63 carries, 519 yards. He's an average of 67 a game, 7.9 per carry. He also has 11 touchdowns. Remember, Bath had 12 of them. He's passed the ball 39 times, completing 22 of those, 56%, 581 yards. These aren't huge numbers, but these passes have been perfectly just killers. Whenever the running game is a little stifled, bam, these long passes up to Oliver Stevens. Aiden Sparks has really kind of been the guy this year that's come out of nowhere. 46 carries, 280 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns. Of course, can't go without mentioning both Cooper Smith and Ren Cottingham are both sideline. Cottingham for the year with the broken leg last week. He had 262 yards. Cooper had 186 coming into it. And more importantly, both of these guys could catch the ball as well. Who is it going to be in that wingback spot? We're watching them warm up. We see Russell Goodman, we know is going to be there. It's 6'3", 210 senior, has carried 97 times, 480 yards, 10 touchdowns. But we're also going to see Dalton Reed, who's got 106 yards rushing, and I've seen a little bit of Tate Gamble, who we've seen most of the time alternate at the running back position with Sparks. Corey Andrews plays into this role, 6'2", 250, just caught 2 passes, but he's a load coming around the middle of the field. Oliver Stevens kind of coming to his own, 10 catches, 216. He's been the big play guy, 2 touchdowns. Up front, Jimmy Wright, Chris Lyons, Jacob Brettaway was at center last week. Tyler Franklin and Tanner Scharber are going to be up there defensively. A lot of the same names. Your leading tackler is Corey Andrews with 67 tackles. He and Gamble will man the middle. I know there's been some changes, so these are not going to be correct, but Russell Goodman, Paul Oliver are normally our outside linebackers. Jimmy Wright's been seeing time along with Tyler Franklin at the defensive tackle position. Aiden Sparks is a defensive end. Brettaway and Trip Haynes have been alternating at the nose tackle. The defensive backs tonight, we know Stevens, Andrews, and probably R.J. Wilson are going to be back there The third one, I'm not sure who that might be, Dalton Reed, but I heard a little bit of talk that maybe Russell Goodman might be put out there and Scarborough might be seeing some action at outside backer. So a whole lot of changes going on for the Miners to try to find out what they can do to fill the spot that Cottingham and Cooper Smith are out of.
I want to harken back to something Coach Oliver talked about for a little bit, and I wanted to get your reaction to it, and that's you're up against another team tonight that has the size advantage.
Yeah, well, honestly, we are used to that. Very rarely has Linton ever had the size advantage on anybody. You might see that even at North Davies days and where they had some big boys, but I think we're kind of used to it, the way that they teach these kids how to play hard. The techniques are huge. When you go to practice, they go over and over and over. Heard Coach say to control the gaps. That's a huge thing, and that frees up our linebackers to be able to make the tackle. So, size is not necessarily everything, but there is one big difference. When you're going to walk up to try to hit this Colton Bath out of the backfield, and he's 6'2". Every one of these skill guys is at least 6'1" and almost 200 pounds apiece.
And how many times has it come down to conditioning at the end of the ball game?
Yeah, Linton prides itself on
you
that.
can be big, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're in good condition.
Well, yeah, and then we run a lot of east-west, and by that I mean the guys come in motion and they run 20 yards one way, 20 yards the other. My best memory of that was playing Speedway one year, and I swear they were Goliaths that came down here. And I thought we ran about 4 or 5 plays, and they just crushed us. And you could hear the crowd saying, "Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?" Well, I knew why we were doing it, because sooner or later the 300-pound guy was not going to make that run to the end. And in the end, that's what happened. The Miners just gassed them out completely. I don't think necessarily that's the case with Northview at all.
All right. Thank you, Big D. Heather?
So we're going to take a quick timeout here to hear from WTWO, your local weather authority, about tonight's forecast, not only for tonight, but into the week beyond. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Thanks again to our friends from Rader Media Sports. What a night for senior night in Linton when Northview comes to town. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at kickoff time around 7 o'clock. Going to be a lot of clouds out there and a little bit breezy tonight. But as that sun goes down, remember those temperatures begin to fall, so it will be a little cooler out there as we go through the course of the game tonight. I would plan accordingly, bring a couple layers in case you start to cool off before that game is over. Now, as far as the rest of the weekend goes, we are going to be tracking those rain chances for your Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. Showers may linger into the first part of Sunday. After that, get ready for a noticeable difference in temperatures. We will see a chance of a few showers along about Tuesday next week, and behind that, a reinforcing shot of some of that fall-like air that settles into the Wabash Valley for the middle of next week. And by next Friday, cool air will definitely be here as we get into the week ahead. So for now, warm until we get to Sunday. That's when rain showers end, but the cooler air moves in. Once we get into next week, behind that Tuesday system, again, temperatures expected to be well closer to normal for this time of the year, meaning highs will be in the 60s, and we'll get some overnight lows back down into those 30s. So get ready for a big change in temperatures as we get into next week. In the meantime, good luck to the Linton Miners tonight.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. And as the parents are lining up for tonight's senior recognition night, we thought we would take a look back at this year's 2026 senior football class. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
My name's Corey Andrews. I've been playing football since I was 3, and my favorite memory was winning semi-state last year. My name's Justin Kimworthy. I've been playing football for 9 years, and my favorite part is football Bible studies after football. My name is RJ Wilson. I've been playing football for 7 years, and my favorite memory is borrowing mattresses from the freshmen at Woodland Bible Camp.
My name is Chris Lyons. I've been playing football for 6 years, and my favorite memory is beating Brownstown in regionals.
My name is Jacob Redaway. I've been playing football for 4 years now, and my favorite memory is the energy in the stadium when we beat Brownstown in the regional game last year.
My name is Shayla Killian. This is my first year playing football, and I'm excited on making some field goals this year.
My name is Cooper Smith. I've been playing football for 4 years, and my favorite memory is going to state my junior year.
My name is Grace Llewellyn. This is my 4th year managing the football team. My favorite memory has to be the week leading up to state, because just seeing how excited everybody was leading up to it, and then when we went and practiced on the Lucas Oil.
My name is Dalton Reed. I've been playing football for 5 years, and my favorite memory was the sectional championship against Greencastle last year.
My name is Landon DeLue. I've been playing football for 4 years. My favorite memory was being Sullivan in the sectional championship.
My name is Zane Sparks. I've been playing football for 9 years, and my favorite memory is the Pickle Bandits at Woodland Bible Camp.
My name is Oliver Stevens. I've been playing football for 2 years, and my favorite memory was going to state last year.
My name is Paul Oliver. I've been playing football for 16 years, and I'm looking forward to the class I have with my brothers and all these coaches. My name is Russell Goodman. I've been playing football for 15 years, and my favorite memory is beating Lutheran in the semi-state game last year.
My name is Jimmy Rye. I've been playing football for 14 years, and my favorite memory is being back with my team.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. And as the seniors are lining up with their parents, we will cover this in its entirety.
Right now, are those the seniors, or those the rest of the team standing there to honor the seniors?
That's the team. It's tradition. They line the field and they'll clap. You know, I went through this same thing as a kid, and I was talking to earlier. You know, you don't think about it as much as a kid, honestly. I don't think it hits you. But, you know, you think about usually your mom is almost your soul. When you don't have a good game, or maybe you don't get the start, you know, it's your mom that picks up on that. And your dad is usually the one that's out there throwing you the ball when you're a little kid, and it means a lot to the parents. And I think at some point the kid will remember. I mean, I know I remembered my dad knocking my head around, so fired up, and like he would give anything to get one more play, and I was just kind of numb about it. But this is that where you remember from what, second, third grade, when kids start playing football these days. That's a lot of time spent on these little practice fields, and so it's really a big deal.
And these seniors certainly have quite a history to their the legacy that they're leaving here in Linton.
Yeah, I was going to go back over the years and look at all of that. I collected information, but for individual wise. But you know, Linton has been 12-3, 10-2 the last 2 years, and with the schedule that I'm telling you, these last, when you combine the schedules, what this particular group of seniors has seen, it's got to be probably the toughest oppositions that I think any minor team has faced.
Is the difference not being in a conference?
Oh, I think so. That was the general purpose to begin with, was to get out of the Southwest 7, because those games were all what we've seen the last 2 weeks. That's what every week was. And then when we got to sectionals and we faced teams that were tough at the time, the Perry Centrals, the Fountain Centrals, we just were not used to it. You didn't play 4 quarters at all, hardly during the year. So it opened us up to play some of the better teams like Sheridan and Cardinal Ritter and all that kind of stuff. But now what's happened is that well's gone dry. Teams, they know better than the schedule. Linton at the Roy, no big team's going to want to come in here and get handed a loss by a 1A or 2A team. And then for us to have to drive, we're not a 4A, 5A, 3A private school that has an endless amount of money to spend, unless, Kevin, you want to, donate a bus or something like that. But I imagine the financial side of that is pretty steep if you have to go to 5-6 hour drive. Now, I know the thing in Kentucky was a special thing, and that really was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's hard for me to fathom that was so. I mean, we're almost done with the season, and it seems like just yesterday we were down there. But there has to be an answer for it. And I think every Miner fan knows at some point something has to be done about it, or there are going to be weeks we don't have games, and nobody wants that.
The surprising thing I have heard, and of course we're talking about going to maybe Kentucky and Ohio, I have heard that there are some schools, say in Texas, that literally fly to California to play and fly back. So, I mean, the high school football it's changed over the years.
Well, it's on ESPN. It's on other networks. You see games all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's listen in as Kane Cooksey.
We want to welcome you to the 2025 Linton-Stockton Senior Parent Recognition Night. We would like to take this time now to recognize these seniors and parents for all their hard work and dedication over the last 4 years. First up, Grace Brodaway. Grace is being escorted by Lisa and Matt Brodaway. She has cheered for 6 years and has been a high school cheerleader for 3 years. After graduation, Grace plans on attending either Indiana State University or Vincennes University to pursue a degree in the medical field. Grace's favorite cheer memory is cheering at state for basketball her freshman year. Her advice to her underclassmen is to cherish every moment because it goes by fast. Grace Brodaway. Avery Gamble. Avery is being escorted by Lindsay and Matt Gamble. She has been a cheerleader for 8 years and a high school cheerleader for 4 years. After graduation, Avery plans on attending college to become a certified registered nurse and anesthetist. Avery's favorite cheer memory is getting the opportunity to cheer at state last football season. Her advice to her underclassmen is to enjoy cheer because it goes by fast. Avery Gamble. Stacy Caceres. Stacy has been escorted by Bessie Caceres and Armin Tejadas. She has been a cheerleader for 3 years and a high school cheerleader for 3 years. After graduation, Stacy plans on attending college to become a social worker so that she can help children in abusive homes. Stacy's favorite cheer memory is cheering at state last football season. Her words of advice to underclassmen is to never let anyone bring you down, even if that person is standing right beside you. Stacy Caceres. Shaylee Killian. Shaylee has been escorted by Amanda and Greg Burcham. She has played football for 1 year. After graduation, Shaylee plans on attending college to study neuroscience. Her favorite football memory is her 2-point conversion during the North Knox game. Shaylee is the first high school female athlete at Linton-Stockton to score a non-field goal point as a Linton Miner. Her advice to underclassmen is to have fun and don't take it for granted. Shaylee Killian. Team manager Grace Llewellyn. Grace is being escorted by Stacy and Kevin Llewellyn. She has been a football manager for 4 years. After graduation, Grace plans on becoming a paraprofessional. Grace's favorite football memory is going to state last season. Grace Llewellyn. Corey Andrews. Corey is being escorted by Nikki and Mark Andrews. He has played football for 15 years and has played high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Corey plans on attending college to play football and study criminology. Corey's favorite football memory is winning semi-state last year and celebrating with teammates and family after games. His words of advice to underclassmen is to take it all while you can. It goes by a lot faster than you realize. Corey Andrews. Jacob Brodaway. Jacob is being escorted by Danielle and Andrew Brodaway. He has played football for 4 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Andrew will be attending Vincennes University to study agribusiness and plans on running his family farm. His favorite football memory is practicing at Lucas Oil prior to the state game last season. His advice to underclassmen is to not wish the time away because it goes by a lot faster than you realize. Jacob Breadaway. Langdon DeLue. Langdon is being escorted by Chucky DeLue and Chelsea Kidwell and Tiffany and Skylar Davis. He has played football for 4 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Landon plans to attend college to study welding. Landon's favorite football memory is beating Sullivan in sectionals his freshman year for a sectional championship. Landon DeLue. Russell Goodman. Russell is being escorted by Joy and Clint Reed and Russell Goodman. He has played football for 13 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Russell plans on attending college to study cybersecurity and computer science and continue his baseball career. Russell's favorite memory is beating Lutheran during semi-state last season. His words of wisdom to his underclassmen are work hard, beat talent, and talent fails to work. Russell Goodman. Dresden Kenworthy. Dresden is being escorted by Amy and Kent Kenworthy. He has played football for 9 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Dresden plans on attending college to study engineering. Dresden's favorite football memory is Bible studies with fellow football players after Wednesday practices. His advice to his underclassmen is enjoy it while you can. Dresden Kenworthy. Chris Lyons. Chris is being escorted by Cassandra and Christopher Lyons. He has played football for 7 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Chris plans on joining the Army. His favorite football memory is beating Brownstown in regionals last season. His words of wisdom to his underclassmen is, if you're going to be dumb, you have to be tough. Chris Lyons. Paul Oliver. Paul is being escorted by Lindsay and Brian Oliver. He has played football for 12 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Paul will be attending Indiana State University to play football. His favorite football memory was being able to share the field with his cousins Hunter Jennings, Hank Jennings, and Tate Gamble. Paul's advice to his underclassmen is to always listen to the coaches and to not take high school football for granted, as it will be the best 4 years of your life. Paul Oliver. Dalton Reed. Dalton is being escorted by Brenda and Dave Reed. He has played football for 5 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Dalton plans on joining the Carpenters Union. His favorite football memory is attending football camp. His words of advice to his underclassmen is to be a good role model for people younger than you. Dalton Reed. Cooper Smith. Cooper is being escorted by Amanda and Jay Smith. He has played football for 4 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Cooper plans on attending Vincennes University to study business administration and become an insurance agent in his hometown of Linton. His favorite football memory is scoring the first touchdown against Lutheran during semi-state and going on to win the game. His advice to underclassmen is to not take for granted all of the practices and games. Cooper Smith. Aiden Sparks. Aiden is being escorted by Allison and Brian Sparks. He has played football for 9 years and high school football for 4 years. After graduation, Aiden plans to attend Indiana State University to study criminology and hopes to join the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Recovery Task Force. Aiden's favorite football memory is the Pickle Bandits at Woodland Bible Camp. His words of advice to underclassmen is to never lose to North Knox. Aiden Sparks. Oliver Stevens. Oliver is being escorted by Lacey Weskers and Denver Stevens. He has played football for 2 years and high school football for 2 years. After graduation, Oliver plans on joining the Carpenters Union. His favorite football memory is beating Brownstown in the football regional last season. His words of advice to underclassmen is to enjoy the time you have and don't take it for granted. Oliver Stevens. R.J. Wilson. R.J. is being escorted by Jimmy and Jennifer Keller. He has played football for 7 years and high school football for 3 years. R.J. will be joining the Marine Corps after graduation and plans on making a career out of serving our country. His favorite football memory is all the jokes with Coach Zed. His advice to underclassmen is to not skip summer football activities. R.J. Wilson. And finally, Jimmy Wright. Jimmy is being escorted by Keisha Busker and Crystal and Jathan Wright. He has played football for 13 years and has played high school football for 4 years. Jimmy will be attending St. Mary of the Woods to play football and study business. His favorite football memory is the road trip to Kentucky. His advice to underclassmen is that hard work pays off. Jimmy Wright. Let's give these senior athletes and parents one more round of applause.
What a legacy these kids leave.
Some big-time names there. You look at Paul Oliver. He's responsible for 4,379 yards to date. 2,000 of that on the ground, throwing the ball for 2,100 yards. Actually receiving the ball 2,100 yards. He's just kind of been one of those guys that Linton fans will talk about forever. Russell Goodman, another guy, over 1,000 yards rushing. 1,300 yards total offense. You feel bad for Cooper Smith. For sure. Defensively, you can't go without mentioning Corey Andrews with 397 tackles. Of course, he now owns the record for the most tackles in Linton history, which with the linebackers we've had, that's an amazing statement.
It is senior night here at the Roy, and it is a big night. You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. We'll have more for you when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and tonight's kickoff forecast sponsor is Kingdom Air, your locally owned experts in heating, cooling, and electrical, plumbing, and generator service. Call Kingdom Air or visit Kingdom Air to schedule. Your home is your castle. Keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. And tonight's kickoff forecast, we have a temperature of 70 degrees with a real feel of 73. Winds are out of the northwest at 1 mile per hour with maximum wind gust at 7. Humidity right now is at 40% with a dew point of 45 degrees. And also the visibility is 36 miles with 0% cloud cover. Pressure right now is at 30 degrees and dropping. So we are told that a little bit later this evening, our temperatures will be by about halftime tonight in the mid-50s. Kevin?
Quite a drop. It is that time of year, however, and again, Big D, but through the regular season, we cannot complain.
No, I mean, I'll even take.
We say this every week, but it just seems
it's. I mean, you'll take temperatures dropping on the field. They're not going to feel it because they're going to be hearts are pumping and running. But yeah,
70s, 60s, 50s. That's football weather.
That's exactly what it is, and it's October, and then yeah. I mean, we haven't really had the rain and storm, the lightning. We say it every year. We hope it doesn't happen come the postseason. The last time I can remember was at Greencastle, and that was where we might be heading down the road.
I would say there's a good crowd on hand across the way when you see the folks that have made the trip from Northview for the Northview Knights tonight. Again, if you just tuned in, Northview coming in at 7-1, Linton coming in at 6-2. Both of these teams, of course, will be in action next week, and even though they'll have one eye on the field here, you know, Big D, they're going to have another eye on next week.
Yeah, with Northview facing Roncalli next week. And then, that'll be a tough contest. And then they're with Cathedral and also Crispus Attucks up there as well. So a very tough sectional 22 for them. You got to figure if anybody tweaks anything at all. It's like you said, I'm torn because part of me understands and thinks I understand it, but the other part of me feels like it's just such a big contest that people have looked at as this is a great matchup between two programs that are very solid, very similar. You think you really want to win the game. Kind of what it feels like to me. But, obviously if somebody gets a little bit of a nick, you got to think the coaches are going to say, well, we don't want to risk your injury.
Now we want to talk a little bit about the fact that Northview has only lost one game. That was to Terre Haute South, and that was a 37-26 ball game. Other than that, they've reeled off 7 wins over the year to come with a record of 7-1. I find it interesting that tonight, maybe more than any other game this year, you have ditto Paul Olivers. Exactly. You have a Paul Oliver on one side, you've got a Colton Bath on the other, and it'll be interesting to watch these two pair off against one another at the quarterback position. Yeah, they're a lot like one another.
Watching the tape all week and just kind of getting a feel for what they do. Yeah, I felt like I was watching kind of like the Miners, and they're probably saying the same thing, like they're watching Colton Bath. He takes the ball and puts it in the belly of the running back, and they kind of glide down, and he pulls it, and we have to defend that. You'd figure we defend it every day in practice, but he also takes direct snaps and just goes straight to the hole like we see all the time.
Now, I know it's football tonight, but Heather, volleyball tomorrow, it's going to be big.
Well, I think we should mention this week. This is our, 4th event, and then we have 3 tomorrow. So by the end of tomorrow, we will have done 7 live stream productions, and obviously first night of the 2A sectional 47 on Tuesday had Sullivan and Eastern, with Sullivan advancing to tomorrow to face South Knox, who had the bye, and that'll be at 11 o'clock. We will be online at 10:25. Last night, you and I traveled back to Sullivan for Linton versus West Vigo. Linton was victorious in 3, so they advanced to the 12:30 game, and Bar Reeve won in 3 straight sets over North Knox. So tomorrow, we'll have Sullivan and South Knox game 1 at 11 o'clock, followed by Linton and Bar Reeve, and this is what everybody's been waiting for the rematch. I will admit, Bar Reeve looks pretty tough, but I know Scott Vanderkolk, the coach of the Lady Miners, is ready. He's got his team ready to go. And so that will be a 12:30 tomorrow match. And then tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock will be for the championship, with the winner advancing to next Saturday's regional. We should mention that about 5 minutes before we began pregame tonight, we were awarded next week's live stream from the IHSAA, so we will be right back here as the Mitchell Blue Jackets come to Linton for the first round of the sectional. Please know that we do not have any ticket information yet. That'll be in the hands of AD Vanessa Shafford, and we will be posting that as soon as that is received. Sponsors have the opportunity, whether you're a family member, whether you're an individual, whether you're a business, to be able to get in on that broadcast, and we've already had a few that have reached out as a pending, ready to go in case we were awarded that, so that news is there as well. But lots of minor action this week. We know students have been on fall break. We also know that the cross-country team runs tomorrow in sectionals, 10:30 a.m. for the boys, 11 a.m. for the girls, and they head to Bedford North Lawrence. So lots of minor action. JV will go to Northview tomorrow for their last game of the season, so everybody's going to go all different directions tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw the JV Monday night in a really quite a testy battle with the Tecumseh Braves JV, and got to say I was impressed with the fight the Miners showed. Some good running back action, and makes me feel good about the future.
And look across, you see the band lined up here, and Heather, of course, will be taking part in the honoring of the band and more at halftime.
So during the Inman Realty Company halftime show, they will honor the band members as well as the high school cadets. And what you saw during the senior football and cheer members up in the left-hand screen, we have those ready to go to be able to show you a clear view of those members in their uniforms to say thank you for this, for their time here at Linton. Real quickly, we do want to do a catch-up here on those that have checked in with us. In the stands, Chris Spinks, Mike Orr, Joe White, Jackie White, and Tom Collins. Checking in from home, Teresa Pope, Bob Spears, Ryan Morrison, Peggy Fonseca, and Jim Jackson. We want to say thank you to Mark Gaither, who's checking in from Grace Creek, North Carolina. Jason Rader, Kevin's brother, checking in from Chantilly, Virginia. Tim Fields checking in from Syracuse Indians. Lisa Duckworth Ball sitting on her front porch with a fire watching the Linton Miners. Danny King from Eldora Speedway, Rossburg, Ohio. And my dad, who is sitting in Assembly Hall for the first game, exhibition game of the Indiana Hoosiers under new direction of a new head coach. So
I'll be anxious to hear about how the team looked tonight. I'm really kind of curious about that, and I know not a big deal to anybody else, but the Nebraska Cornhusker football team is in action tonight against Minnesota, and of course I'll be interested in hearing how the Huskers fare.
Are you going to get to keep your coach? Is the question.
He's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere.
I wouldn't want the job, I can tell you
but
that.
Boy, IU sure sewed up their coach.
Real quick, didn't they?
Oh, my. What a great contract, and what a deserved contract.
Yeah.
And I know there's been some people have said, well, it's too soon, it's too soon. If they wouldn't have done that, somebody else would have pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
So I think IU is just tremendous this year, and I think if they're not number one, they're number two.
Well, they sure proved.
Only Ohio State, I think, would deserve to maybe be rated above IU. Other than that, nobody else.
They sure proved the doubters, didn't they? I mean, they went to Oregon just and answered every time they.
And you cannot win in Oregon, folks. That is an extremely tough place. Let's listen in here.
Would you please rise as you are able, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem being performed tonight by the Linton-Stockton Band.
Always an excellent job done by the Linton-Stockton High School Band tonight for the national anthem.
We do want to say thank you to those that followed us last week when we were at Eastern Green. We want to thank all of the loyal viewers that chose us to participate during the live stream. We also want to say that you'll see on the scoreboard a little touch of pink underneath our logo in celebration and in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And the only thing I'm going to say is mammograms are important, ultrasounds are important, and do not let those appointments slip your radar. So we want to say thank you to all for tuning in. We will do a check-in here a little bit later from comments received during tonight's broadcast.
Let's listen in and soak some of this up. Those of you who went to school in Linton or have been a fan of the Miners, you know what this music means. Let's listen. Senior night at the Roy. Does it get any better than this?
It does not.
It's a great night. We're getting set here for what should be a great football game. The Knights of Northview and Linton-Stockton getting ready to tee it up here in high school football on a Friday night as we end the regular season. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
But it's here. And boy, if we think that, just imagine how the seniors feel. They probably feel like they just suited up, and now technically it's the last regular season game here. Fortunate for the Miners, they get another game here next week against Mitchell, but that's a whole nother game when you start looking at sectionals.
I mean, it does play in your mind a little bit. You know you've got another game at home, so this isn't the last game. And I believe that's our homecoming queen out there directing the band, isn't it?
I was just thinking earlier that being a fellow band member myself, that this could be probably the last night she will be on the podium directing her
I don't think the
marching Miners.
They don't usually do the postseason stuff that I can recall.
And again, we will be featuring the band and the cadets and the like at halftime, Heather?
Correct.
So you'll see more of the marching Miners. I know that's not what they're called, but
marching Miners.
Is that
actually,
it? I got it right.
They actually went through what I'm told is a new name identity this season. Instead of calling them the marching or the minor marching band and cadets flag and rifle and dance team, they've just combined everything to have the identity of the marching Miners.
I like it.
I do too. That's a lot easier. Condenses it all up.
And they are under the direction of Alden Swaby, and you'll see him there helping to tear down the platform. I've received quite a bit of information from him tonight that will be read by King Cooksey on the PA tonight when they march out, so we will have those names fonted. We're going to take one quick 15-second timeout and be back with you in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
Number 5, Dalton Reed. Number 6, Russell Goodman. Number 7, Oliver Stevens. Number 13, Paul Oliver. Number 25, Shaylee Killian. Number 27, Aiden Sparks. Number 40, Landon DeLue. Number 42, Corey Andrews. Number 55, Jacob Treadaway. Number 57, Jimmy Wright. Number 59, Justin Kenworthy. Number 75, Chris Lyons. And number 80, RJ Wilson. And the rest of your Linton Miners.
Want to say hello to Greg and Katie Elliott checking in from the land of the Ozarks, and I want to give a shout out to Jason and Cindy Walton somewhere hiking in Virginia, who I know are watching tonight.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know that we always have people from all over this country and even some internationally that join us, Big D, and it's kind of an honor to be able to bring them these games.
Very much it is. It's one of the big, huge benefits is people who go alumni and, of course, family members just all across the nation. You're amazed at how many people tune it in.
We want to say hello to Tommy from Colorado. He's an alumni from 1969 and a former minor player, and we know he checks in every week, so hope you are safe there in Colorado. We also want to say hello to Karen Kittle watching with her cat on her lap, so she'd like to say that. Steve Wade watching from home says, "Go Miners." Eric Kirkman watching from home in Bloomfield says, "Go Miners." And once again, let us know where you're checking in from.
Well, we got the captains out there, Paul Oliver, Cooper Smith, Jimmy Wright, and Corey Andrews, I believe. Trying to get the numbers for Colton Bath will be one of them for sure. Looks like number 7 perhaps.
It's kind of hard from the side. I see that they have won the toss, and they've elected to receive.
Yeah, they want the ball. 18.
We would like to remind everyone that we are broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box, and your quarter sponsor tonight is Key Associates of Linton.
Thank you for that, Heather. We're getting ready to tee this football up. Miners yet to take the field, still huddled a little bit on the side. Northview already out there, and kind of that, I call it rust. Big D says it's more a little bit like
a bronzish.
Like a bronzish, and that could be right, and that's not technically their colors, but it looks good.
Yeah, they changed that whole color scheme. I know it's maroon, but I don't see much maroon out there, maybe.
You see it on the coaches. You see it on some of the people in the stands, but not on the football team.
Send a shout-out to Ryan Campbell down in Texas. I know we're thinking of him up here in Minerland.
Let's see. I believe that's number 14. Is that Scales back there?
Right.
One to the left, to the right. 22 is Briar McCluskey, the junior.
He's a starting linebacker, but Scales 14 is the one we do not, do not want Scales to have the ball.
We do not want to kick the ball that way. Is that what we're saying?
Yes, we do not want him with the ball.
The ball teed up, waiting for the okay. We approach the pigskin. It's airborne. And you're right, they're going to number 22, McCluskey. He's got it at the 20, the 25, and spun down almost instantly. And he crossed the 25, falls forward to maybe the 26.
Nice tackle by Jimmy Wright. He didn't make the tackle. McCluskey, who's a starting inside linebacker. That's odd to even have a linebacker returning the ball, but brings him down. Now the Miner defense can come out and make a statement.
He did a good job. Number 8 is Colton Bath. Keep an eye on this kid. He's the real deal. As you heard Coach Oliver say, he has at least one D1 offer and probably will have more before the end of the year. Football season, I mean. Number 7, Slade Fell is the running back. He's another one you got to keep your eye on. Receivers left and right. We're operating from the near hash mark.
Harrison James.
Man in motion. Going to fake the handoff there. Bath is going to come around the left side, and he's got room to run. He's across the 30, the 35, and out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Well, that was very much Paul Oliver right there. Just fake the handoff on the inside and go to the opposite side. Oliver Stevens chases him out, but he got enough for the first down right off the bat.
Nice start for Northview. For the Knights. Now they're looking left here and right. Big D, I'm sorry. You're making
I'm hearing the same thing. It's the ball's at the 36,
and now
they've changed that.
They're repositioning the markers.
Yeah, the eagle eye of our clock operator.
Second down and 1 probably.
This just gives them a chance to go deep, is what this does.
They're still waiting. They're getting everything set on the sideline.
You got one-on-one with the 6'4".
There we go.
Quinn Lewis out there with Harrison James, and a big size difference.
And you have a good rocket arm here from the quarterback, Colton Bath.
Going to have to get pressure.
It's not 50-50, but it's pretty close between run and pass with this football team.
You're right, exactly.
Zell, the running back, out on the left side. He's going to just tuck in and run around Zell. He's out of bounds. He's going to pick up the first down. That was literally just the same play, just tuck in and run around the left end. But it's now the first down that eluded them on their first down.
Miners fought that off. I should say Tanner Scarborough is indeed at the outside linebacker. I'm trying to see where Russell is at.
Trips to the right. It is Lewis and also Rates, and I believe now number 12 has gone out there, which could be Woodruff. Or is that 18? Looks like, yes, it's 18, Avery Perry, who leads the team with 10 touchdowns. He's the man to watch when you put the ball in the air.
So I don't see Goodman on the defensive side of the ball.
Working with the football here on the near hash mark. Now a quick substitution. Got a lineman switch here, number 63. Tristan Mackey has gone out. I believe 57 has come in, but I'm not sure now.
Ashton Boyd had an equipment issue.
So again, trips to the right, working on the near hash mark. Bath claps his hand, wants to run around this left side again. Have they seen something? Because 3 consecutive plays around left end.
Yeah, I think we got some different personnel, and they've probably noticed that. And until we can stop it, it gets out to the 43-yard line, very patient.
Now 63 is right back in the ball game, so it was an equipment issue for Tristan Mackey, who's back in there now. We got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Again, near hash mark, operating here from the near side of the football field. 2 wide receivers wide to the wide side of the field.
Okay, I think Goodman is at safety.
Bath takes the snap. Going to air it out. He's got a man out there.
Picked off.
But the Miners get position. Did they pick it off or not?
Almost. Great play.
They're signaling they dropped the ball.
Didn't get it,
but the pass hung up a little bit and gave the defender an opportunity to make the play.
Right. Stevens knew he had protection from Russell Goodman, who is playing free safety. Played that play well, and that allowed Stevens to cut underneath. He had it. Good defensive play by Perry.
Had that ball been on the money, it would have been 6 points, but it was not. And again, it was intended for number 18, Perry, who is that threat we spoke of just moments ago. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, near hash mark.
3rd and 5, big
Bath
down.
Fell switches around to the right side of his quarterback. Bath throwing out here in the flat. Perry's got it, spins around at the 50, thrown out of bounds at about the 49 as he crosses midfield.
Very smart. He knew exactly where to go to get that first down.
They are moving it down the football field.
Matriculating, as we would hear.
2 wide receivers to the right. That would be Quinn Lewis and also number 18, Perry. They are to the wide side of the football field. Bath retreats in the gun. He's standing at about the 45, his own 45. Going to hand off to his running back, Fell, and he is going to pick up a couple.
Andrews quick on that tackle.
Looks like you get out to about the 46.
One thing for sure, the Miners are definitely going to have to, when they make initial contact, wrap up and bring them down.
2nd down at about 7. The ball at the 46.
It just reminds me so much of Linton. At the same, no panic, no hurry, no rush.
A lot of ball control.
Yeah.
Bath from the gun. Rolling to his right, has a man out there in the flat, wide open, and he drops the ball. Avery Perry, Mr. Dependable for them, dropped the ball on an out pattern at about the 37-yard line. He was as wide open as you can get.
He must have been too wide open. He's just going to go out of bounds. A lot of room given to him out there.
You watch, a good quarterback will always come back to a good receiver to give him the opportunity to make do. We'll keep an eye on that.
And I believe they're in 4-down territory anyway at this point on the Miner side of the field.
Yeah, 3rd down and 7 with the incompletion. 2 wide receivers to the far side. That's the wide side of the field. Ball at the near mash mark. Bath drops straight back, puts it up in the air. He's got his man at the 40, inside about the 39. It should be a 1st down. It will be.
Corey Andrews right on the tackle, but not Corey Colton. But again, they knew exactly where the chains were. He made his cut about a yard ahead of that.
The Miners are going to have to get to Bath because if he has time to pick out his people, he's showing he's capable of doing it.
I think that's the Miner plan, is to got to get pressure to Bath, but at the same time they can't over rush and let him get cut inside and be in the open field.
Lewis and Perry again wide to the left. Now the ball is on the far hash mark. So the wide receivers are here to the wide near side of the football field. Bath, the quarterback, again from the gun. Fell, the lone setback. He hands it off to him. He wants to follow his blockers around left end. He's at the 40, the 35, still flying out of bounds at about the 30. Let's see. They're going to say no. They're going to say it about the 32.
Saw some elusiveness there by a great name. Slade Fell. Gets down to the 32, but I thought he was going to get stopped right at the line.
When he tucked the ball under his arm, he hit another gear.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers to the right, ball at the near hash mark. They are putting together an impressive first drive. You can tell that ball control is part of their game plan tonight.
Right.
They're going to try to put pressure on the Miners.
Sure, and we'll have to,
because the Miners like ball control. Defense is going to be the name of the game tonight, and so far it's been all offense.
He's got him.
The quarterback out there throwing. He's got his man. Did he pull it in?
He's just way too open.
He pulled it in and is out of bounds at about the 2. It was way over there in the corner of the opposite side of the field, and you couldn't really tell, A, if he pulled it in, or B, if he was in bounds, but the referee quickly calls it in.
Yeah, Yeah, he was
First down, goal from the 2.
Way open, and the ball was put right where only he can make the catch, and they're at the goal line now, 2-yard line, 3-yard line. That was
Bath, the quarterback, again from the gun. They've had no problem moving it. Hands off to Slade Fell. He kind of darts his way in there from a couple of yards out, and the Knights get on the board first with 8:20 to play, and we have our first hometown veterinary touchdown of the night. With 8:20 to play, the Knights take a 6-0 lead on Linton Miners.
The kicker's going to be, I had his name. It's 13, Lucas Whitman.
There's the placement of the ball. The kick is up.
Goodness.
And good, yeah. That was an excellent boot. So right now, with 8:20 to play in the first quarter, it's 7-0. The Northview Knights leading the Linton-Stockton Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Before and after renovation, reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Also, Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar, Indiana, and specializes in newborns and littles. Find her page on Facebook at Katie Marie Photography. Kevin?
Oliver Stevens is the deep back for the Miners. Big D, little drive info.
11 plays, 73 yards, 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
An impressive offensive display. Ball is going to go by Stevens, and boy, barely into the end zone, but it did make it. It looked like for a minute it was going to be like a golf.
Like we saw.
Like it just went up and dug into the ground and stayed there, but it did roll to the end zone.
That Boonville game where it did not go in the end zone, we started from the 3.
I can tell I'm not a golfer. I couldn't think of the phrase when the ball just digs in. The ball at the 20, so it's first down and 10 for the Miners. Going in here at the last minute is number 80, R.J. Wilson. He gets to the huddle.
He's going to be
He's going to be coming here to the near side of the football field. The ball right between the hash.
And we do see Colton Andrews at the wingback position, really the first time all year.
Goodman switching here to a slot on the right. Oliver. He's going to hand off straight ahead, and it's number 27, Aiden Sparks, getting out to about the 25. Should be a pickup of about 5 yards.
Yeah, and if McCluskey doesn't bring him down, he's got a lot of greenery there. A nice burst through the hole.
Kind of knifed his way through there, and he had plenty of room. That's a nice first possession. See what the Miners do here on second down. Again, the ball in between the hash marks, the middle of the field. Wide receivers left and right, wingbacks left and right. Man in motion, no. Coming back is Andrews. Going to go straight ahead. And they're out to about the 34-yard line. Paul Oliver giving him a first dose of what Bath gave the Miners just minutes ago.
Same type of thing. Schimmel, number 11, drags him down. Not till he gets the first down. I like seeing the push by the offensive line out to the 33.
Miners break the huddle. The ball now on the far hash mark. Wide receivers left and right. Wingback in motion. They're going to give straight ahead to Sparks. He's across the 35 and out to about the 37-yard line.
Lots of guys there. Fell and Brewer. Good to see Dresden Kenworthy at the center position. He got his left hand pretty protected.
Corey Andrews checking in. Number 80, R.J. Wilson has come out for Linton. Coming here to the near side, Oliver Stevens. The ball now on the far hash mark. So Stevens to the wide side of the field. Man in motion. We're going to give on the counter. That's number 21, Colton Andrews. He's going to pick up maybe one. Not a lot there.
Lucky to get back. Some good penetration on the right side. Then Ashton Boyd was able to get him on the turn down. Now the Miners are facing their first third down.
3rd down and 4.
We have not gone to the air yet.
So far, they have not had to. It's 3rd down and 4, though. This is a big play.
Got him to jump.
He got him to jump. That's going to be 5 yards. That'll be a Linton Miner first down. What a big play.
Yeah, the Linton has been really good.
You don't get that down. You forced a punt. You're giving the ball right back to an offense that already marched down the field and gave him a 7-0 lead.
And that's something that Coach Rates will use.
That penalty is going to result in a Linton Miner first down.
You see right here on the near side of your screen is number 7, Oliver Stevens. See back in motion, but they're going to give straight ahead. I believe that is 27, Aiden Sparks. Couldn't quite tell for sure.
Yeah, trying to attack that interior line. 58 was there this time, Devin Orman. Now this is probably
just a pickup of a yard.
Probably setting up, something to bust to the outside. Those linemen are now kind of cutting inside, right at the 45-yard line.
Stevens coming right at your screen there in the lower right hand of the screen. Goodman in motion. They're going to give to him. He's going to have a little trouble. He's going to pick up 1, maybe 2.
That time
first carry for Goodman.
Tripped up by Kayla Allen as well as Brewer, number 10. Here we are with another. This is midfield. I wouldn't think Coach would think about going for it, but depends on what he gets on this play.
Boy, yeah, it's going to probably depend on this. If the Miners can draw them off sides, that still would not be enough for a first down this time, but it would certainly make it more
easy,
palatable. Yeah. Miners come out from the gun. Oliver's going to take the snap. Fake. He wants to pass it, but he's in trouble, and he's going to get spun down. What a great play there by number 7, Slade Fell.
It didn't stand a chance. It wasn't just Fell. There were a whole bunch of white jerseys there. And that was it just wasn't much there for him to do. He thought about trying to throw the ball away, but I think he did
Fell
the smart
didn't
thing.
give him the opportunity. He spun him down.
That's going to be a loss of 11.
There's a little bit of indecision there, I think, by Paul. I think he wanted to throw the ball, but normally he would just tuck it and run. He didn't have that opportunity. Fell wouldn't give him the opportunity. Oliver with the boot. Great kick. They're going to go back at about the 25 and now try to come up. Nope, gets around one man. The 40, the 45, the 40, cut back, and he slides down. Paul Oliver, the punter, brings him down at about the 37 of the Miners. First down and 10 for the Knights.
Gosh, who did I say you don't want to kick the ball to? Number 14, and that was him. Zane Scales.
It was a great punt. You could almost say maybe kicked out kicked the coverage.
Yeah, and I think that's a good call. I just don't think you take a chance. Kick away from him.
So, great play there. Quinn Lewis again wide to the right along with Avery Perry. Bath brings him out, and right now the Knights threatening to go up by 2 scores.
By the way, the ball is right where Linton kicked the 37-yard line.
Wow.
So that punt nets a 0.
If it wasn't for Paul Oliver, that would have been 6 points. Bath from the gun. Standing at about the 42, takes it. It's going to hand off to a different running back we have in there now, showing some jets. And he's going to get run down from behind, but not before he gets a first down. Number 23, Demarius McLawyer. Boy, did he have some jets.
Yeah, he's different than Sell is. He's much smaller, but he's much quicker.
Slade Fell.
Slade Fell. I just have this vision of a...
Working from the near hash mark. That's all right. 2 wide receivers to the right. Again, the same running back staying in there, Demarius McLawyer. Boy, with that kind of run, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to him again. Why air it out if you don't have to?
Yeah.
So first down and 10, they're going to. Bath rolls to his right. Got a man wide open over there. It is number 4, Jake Rates. He's spun down out of bounds at about the 15, maybe inside the 15. We'll see where they've... Look like it's going to be the 14.
Well, it's like Coach said, they do so many different things, it's hard to defend. Got good pressure up the middle. Now we got a timeout, I think, for the
We're in the
Miners.
Stanger Homes red zone now. When we return, it'll be second down when we return. This is Raider Media Sports. Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. They'll meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. Whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone at 930-236-3002. Coming back here for the Bath, looking toward the sideline. Again, his lone setback is number 23, Demarius McLoyer. It is second down and 4. Ball now at the 14. Bath's going to hand off to McLoyer, going off the right side. He tries to spin it to the outside, but they get him before he does, but he's already inside the 10, down to about the 6.
He is quick. He hits a hole, and you don't know which way he's going. Tanner Scarborough, who's seeing action, that outside linebacker, gets his second tackle, but by the time he got there, he was already 7 yards down the field.
You can see why the Knights have come into this game tonight at 7-1. They are looking solid so far.
Well, this would be big for their ranking because they're not in the top 10 and kind of disrespected a little bit. They are favored by the Sagarin, but just by 3.
Bath waiting for the snap. He's got it. Going to hand off to McLoyer. Again, he darts forward. He's inside the 5, or maybe going to be placed down right at the 5. So a pickup of a couple. Second down.
Colton Andrews and Oliver.
Somebody's down.
I think it's Colton Andrews. Hopefully he's okay. He kind of took that hit on his back. Boy, that's absolutely the last thing we need.
Let's take a break here.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Raider Media Sports.
If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit information online, or give him a call. 812-798-2615. It's like Colton. Is that who it is?
Yes. And
Colton Andrews is being helped off the field right now. We hope certainly that it will not be anything serious. Heather?
Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter with more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours. Kevin.
Second down and 5 from the 5. Bath, the quarterback for the Knights, standing at the 10. He's got a second down and 5 from there. He's going to hand off to number 7, Fell, and he's going to take it in the end zone from 5 yards out. A
hometown veterinary touchdown.
That is his 9th of the year. He's got 2 here, and boy, you just feel everything kind of gets sucked out of the air for the Miners.
One thing that neither team wanted to have happen tonight was injuries.
Yeah, and he's going straight to the he's going to the table, but he was not able to put any pressure on his left leg. So
we're going to get up and take a look at that leg. It's 2:31 to play. There's the extra point. It is up and good here. So with 2:31 to play in the first quarter, it's now 14-0. The Knights are on top after that hometown veterinary touchdown run from 5 yards out. So the Linton Cycle Sales 14-0. The Miners trail. This is Raider Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you are buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to this live stream production of Raider Media Sports. Bill Denton, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and Heather Rader broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box.
The deep back again, Oliver Stevens, but he's also got some help back there from Russell Goodman. And I can't quite see who the other one is. I believe it's number 80, R.J. Wilson, but there's the kick. It's going to be taken by one of the up men at about the 15, going out to the 20 and down. It is number 6, Russell Goodman, with that return.
Yeah, that's usually where Colt managers would be. Now he was in at wingback for the injured. The 2 other guys who are injured.
22-yard line.
Ball is at the 22, first down and 10 Miners. You've got to get something going here. They're already trailing in this one. 14-0 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Bring them out. Oliver from the gun. Going to fake, going to hand up or run straight ahead. He's going to punch it out to about the 25. So it'll be a gain of, I would say, 2.
Quarterback keeper by Paul Oliver.
Just out to the line. And you just kind of feel it.
3 on the play. Second down and 7.
So they give him a yard more.
Need something to kind of get the energy level back up.
Miners working from the far hash mark. Oliver going to roll to his right. Flags instantaneous, which usually means illegal procedure against the offense. 5 yards. The yardage they just gained, and they're going to lose another one.
Lost 2 on top of that.
Boy, now you begin to wonder if the Miners are going to be able to heal up.
Yeah, you're losing too many at the same position.
Oliver.
Got him offside again. They didn't throw the flag this time.
Nothing thrown that time. Oliver pointing at the line to try to influence something there. He's going to take it, try to run after his blocker. He's free at the 30, the 35, the 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, and out of bounds. First down and 10 Miners. What a big play. Big D said they needed it, and Oliver gave it to him.
He broke through the line and just showed senior leadership and a will not to go down. Scales is going to catch up to him. A couple other ones are there, but he's down.
He had some players hanging on him in the line of scrimmage, and he was able to
shuck them off,
and keep going. And first down and 10 of the Miners needed this break. They have the ball now at the Knight 38.
42-yard gain.
He's going to fake a handoff. I'm not sure. I think he really meant to hand that off. But I think they didn't connect on the handoff, so Paul tucked it under and went straight ahead.
Yeah, and he still got, looks like 5 yards out of it down to the 26-yard line. So pretty
good
positive.
pickup.
Yeah.
7-yard gain on the
Should
play.
get 7-yard gain. That's fantastic. Oliver looking now to the sideline for the play call. This should be about the last play of this first quarter. They'd like to get on the scoreboard here as they now are knocking on the door of the red zone. They're not there yet. Handoff. Sparks. He's in the red zone now as he crosses the 20 and falls forward to about the 19. First down and 10 Miners in the Stanger Homes red zone. 33 ticks now remaining. Nope, clock running. This should be about the last play, unless they call a timeout. We'll see. No reason to do that. Wide receiver wide to the right. Football now on the far hash mark. Oliver brings him out. Goodman in motion. He's going to hand it off to Big Russell. He's pounding his way forward inside the 15. Let's see where they place the ball.
Wrapped up by Cale Allen.
It's like it's going to be at the 14-yard line, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The score, the Northview Knights 14, the Linton-Stockton Miners nothing on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Violet & Company invites you to fall into October at their downtown location. Every purchase you make this month enters you into a drawing to win a free bog bag with accessories. Winner will be drawn 2 weeks from tonight on Halloween. Find Violet & Company on Facebook today. Life moves fast, car rides, chaos, and cuddles, but protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. Call or text at 812-582-8941.
Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it's a leak replacement, a brand new look, Buncombe Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, we've been a trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818. Harvest season is coming near. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. And Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. You heard me right. They'll make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. In an accident and need a lift, Skinner's Towing is your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned and affordable service.
This second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
The Miners now operating from the near hash mark. Man in motion. Oliver's going to tuck it, try to go around the left side, and boy, I'll tell you, number 7, Slade Fell, has had Paul Oliver. I wonder if he's shadowing Oliver because he had a hold of that jersey and just hung on. Every time Paul Oliver has the ball, Fell is nearby.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you would expect, and he got support there by Carter Raines. Third and short, though. Definitely 2 down territory.
Just underway in the second quarter. The Miners knocking on the door here, trying to make something happen. They are in the Stanger Homes red zone with a third down and about 1 at the 10-yard line.
Gamble is at the other wing back.
They're going to hand off to Goodman. He's going to continue to power his way down to the 5. Great run by Russell Goodman. It looked like that hole was going to be big enough to get to the end zone. It closed, but he just started pushing the landscape.
McLawyer, 23, was one of the guys down there, but well, it might be McCluskey. Miners definitely need to punch this in. Desperately need something good to happen.
First time we've seen hands on hip from the defense of the Knights tonight. Goodman, wing back to the left. He's in motion. Oliver takes the snap.
He's in.
Going over on the right side, and he's in. He walks in. And the Miners have their first score on the board. A hometown veterinary touchdown from about 5 yards out to make it a 14-6 game and see if the Miners decide to go for 2.
You just know they will. And, you know, whatever happens in tonight's contest, that right there showed me the grit of this team. You just watch a freshman go down to an injury, and they respond by marching down the field. Let me see what that was.
Here's the snap. Going to fake to Goodman. Oliver's going to roll to his left. He's got an open field, and he's in there. 2-point conversion is successful. So it is now with 10:51 remaining in the second quarter. It is 14-8. The Knights still on top, but the Miners are on the scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton. Miners are still taking the field here, getting ready to tee it up. We'll see deep now for Zane Scales for Northview, and also can't quite pick out that other number, but I think it's okay. Briar McCluskey is the other deep back for the Knights.
We do want to say thank you to those that are checking in on Facebook Live as well as YouTube, and we will catch up with those comments during halftime.
Do not kick to 14.
There's the ball. It's going to angle off to the right to the left. No, to the right to McCluskey. He's across the 30, the 35. Still running out across midfield before he's out of bounds at the 49 of the Linton-Stockton Miners. What a return by McCluskey.
Yeah, he made me eat my words there. Took it on his run and just ran right through the defense. Not sure who brought him down, but they got the ball just over midfield.
Thought the Miner defense might have been a little more rested after that to have the chance, but that run is going to change the complexion of everything here. Bath standing at his own 45. Again, the running back is Demarius McLawyer standing behind him. You can see on your screen you have two wide receivers to the near side of the football field. That is also the wide side of the field, the ball on the far hash mark. Bath, the quarterback, working from the gun. Shaded just across the 45 to the 46. The ball gets away from him on a bad snap. He's got to put it in the air. He's got a man wide open. Unbelievable. At the 30-yard line, he's just waiting on the football, and Bath was able to find him. First down, Knights.
The defensive backs just lost focus of what was going on. You hear this all, even the professional games, is how it happens.
Bath was rolling to his right. There may have been a fear he was going to dart up the field, but either way, it's a big play, and that's so far it's been big plays lately. They got the Miners on the board, and now the Knights threatening in Miner territory.
We just have to understand we're down 3 defensive backs at this point.
Ball resting now at the 26-yard line. Bath takes the handoff, hands off to his running back, McLawyer.
Hand off to McLawyer.
He's inside the 20.
Thought we had a flag.
Boy, when he gets the ball, he is like
very shifty.
Yep, very shifty. And
Scarborough and Wright were on the stop. But
speedy.
The flag is down at about the 27-yard line.
We'll see what the call is. It's against Northview. Is that the first penalty against them tonight?
I believe so.
Miners had an offsides. Oh, they had an offsides penalty earlier.
Yeah, we got just checking on it.
So I think that's the second penalty against Northview tonight. 10:02 to play here in the second quarter. 14-8. Northview on top, but threatening. So it's first down and 20, and the ball now resting at the 36.
10-yard penalty, first and 20.
We need a
two wide receivers wide of the left, ball on the near hash mark.
Need a defensive play right here, some sort of crazy play to happen.
Slade Fell is back again now at the running back position, well rested, no doubt. Bath back to pass. He's got a man out there. The ball is
got it.
Complete. What a catch!
6'4".
Number 2, Quinn Lewis, 6'4", 180-pound wide receiver, pulls it down to the far side of the football field. That ball was kind of an alley-oop. It was up and over the defensive back, and he was able to pull it in.
Well, that's 6'4". I mean, Oliver Stevens he played it perfectly. He was right there.
You know what? That ball was well thrown.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a good 30, 35 yards in the air, and it was across the field and on the money.
I mean, he played it perfectly well. There's just not a whole lot you can do. A 6'4". He just
first down and goal at the 3. Bath hands off straight ahead. That is fell, and he falls into the end zone for a hometown veterinary touchdown for the Knights. 20-8. And they'll be in now to try the extra point. Boy, there's a reason you get D1 offers when you can throw the ball like that.
Yeah, and it helps having a 6'4" kid that can leap, and it also helps that we're depleted right now, so that's something we're going to have to address.
Line up here for the extra point. The snap, the place, the kick is good. Somebody lost a helmet, but they're able to get it back. But that makes the score now with 9:21 remaining here in the first half. The Northview Knights 21, Linton-Stockton 8. This is Rader Media Sports. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. Where the winners shop.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Autumn Trace of Greene County is the perfect setting for seniors to call home. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying as much supportive care as they may request in their daily lives. From their 24-hour care staff, call Jessica at 812-699-4464 to find out why so many have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. Kevin.
Lucas Whitman has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick off to the Miners. Oliver Stevens, the deep back. Let's see if they're going to go to Oliver. Nope. It's going to come here to the near side of the football field. That's Russell Goodman across the 15, trying to get outside. He's pulling people along with him across the 20 to about the 23. And Big D, did you see some laundry?
See some face masking. Some cleaning of the face mask by a helpful Northview.
Well, that'll be 15 big ones to add on to that, which will be nice positioning for the Miners. You just get the feeling that right now you can't stop Northview, so your offense has got to keep scoring.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pass the ball with so many people in different positions.
And Bath has shown that even under pressure, he's able to keep cool and deliver the ball, look downfield.
Yeah.
Want to say hello to David Roth, who's checking in on YouTube, says, Go Knights, watching from Houston, Ohio. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, welcome. Your Knights are playing well. Ball on the far hash. Wide receiver coming here to the left. That's the near side of the football field, the wide side. Oliver from the gun. Man in motion. Lining up here. Now another man in motion. They're going to give the ball here. I believe is that Goodman?
I think that's Gamble.
No, it's Tate Gamble.
Hand off to Tate Gamble.
McCluskey's going to make that stop.
McCluskey on the tackle.
It's a new position for I know he's played it in the past, but in live game, it's a little bit new. Where he's used to running north and south, not east to west, so you kind of could see the little confusion.
Especially in traffic.
Yeah.
Aiden Sparks now in at the setback. Man in motion. They're going to give to Aiden straight ahead. Boy, he just seems to
he runs hard.
Weave his way through the bodies, and he gets it out to about the 45. The Miners are going to have about a 3-yard.
At the 45, and he just runs hardcore, uses his arms in front of him to try to clear the path, and boy, this is a big third down for the Miners. You almost have to think that they don't get this. Depending on how close they get, the coach won't try to keep the ball in the Miners' hands.
Ball right between the hash marks in the middle of the field. Oliver's going to keep it. He needs 3. He's got it. He's across midfield. He's still pulling everybody forward. Falling down finally at about the 46-yard line of the Knights. 1st and 10 Miners.
Yeah, you just feel like Paul is now saying it's not going down like this. It's stopped by Schimmel, but he just physically pushed forward to the 45 of Northview.
You couldn't see Paul Oliver at all, but the pile was moving. And you just had to assume that Oliver was underneath it.
I saw Kenworthy leading the way. So that
1st and 10 at the 45. Oliver from the gun. Gives it off to Goodman, going off the right-hand side. Big Russ across the 40. Now he's doing the same thing, carrying bodies inside the 35, down to about the 33. 1st and 10 Miners.
You just got to love the effort. You got to love it. I mean, a lot of guys are playing in different positions. And he got away from the first linebacker that dove in there.
These are the seniors who were saying, you know what? We're not going to have it go this way. We're going to play tough.
33.
Ball on the far hash mark. One wide receiver here to the near side. Again from the gun. Going to give straight ahead. Ooh. Sparks has stood up instantly. He may get a yard, but not any more than that. Boy, he was trucked right away at about the 33, maybe, yard line. They're still unpiling everybody.
Cale Allen was the first one there, 52.
If you don't think tonight is a physical ball game, just take a look at that play.
That was almost a steel melding.
I want to say hello to Sean Brinkman, who says, thank you for broadcasting Go Knights, checking in on YouTube tonight.
Well, welcome again. Glad to have you aboard. Wingbacks left and right. Miners with the ball. Paul Oliver. Got a man in motion. Paul's going to retreat. Looking down the field. Throwing it. Got a little pushing and shoving out there, but the ball overthrown, incomplete.
Well, he did throw it where nobody could possibly get it. If Paul was covered, he had to get rid of it. Great defense out there. I think number 18 was the main one, Avery Perry.
I was actually afraid it could have been offensive because I saw Goodman let that forearm, but nothing was called. And you know what? The ball was not catchable.
Yeah, well above. Certainly going to be in 4-down territory. You don't have to get all 9 of it right off the bat.
It is 3rd down and 9. That's what Big D's referring to. Ball on the far hash mark. One wide receiver to the near side. You see him on your screen. Oliver fakes the counter. He's under pressure. Gets away from one man and now throws it.
There's a hold.
There's a flag right behind Paul as he's waiting to get up. He had some rush on him.
Unless he got a piece of his, no, got a hold. And they'll probably, I would think they might decline it because it's 4th and long.
See what they decide to do. Holding against the Miners. Apparently they're going to take it. Yeah, I would have thought they would have declined it as well.
You have to see it happen.
Well, they're still, they're marching it all.
Huh.
The Grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials, dine in or carry out for your favorites, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone.
Now, we want to remind everybody we're still 6 minutes away from the halftime show, but we've got a lot of festivities coming on this senior night at halftime. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, ball right in between the hash marks. Now 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Oliver drops straight back.
Slip.
He's in trouble. They try to throw a screen pass out there, and it's incomplete. Well, they had it set up.
Yeah, that had miles of.
But Paul couldn't get him the ball. I'm not sure the receiver wasn't in the middle of some other traffic, but it was his own traffic.
Yeah, a couple of minor linemen had fell down, but that play was set up well. I don't think we've run that screen all year. Paul did a good job of drawing everybody to him.
Oliver kind of directing traffic out here. They're having a little trouble getting lined up. Still trying to get people out there.
You got people who...
Oh, my. They might have to use a timeout here. We'll see. Oliver standing inside the 45-yard line as they kick up and away. It's going to bound into the end zone, I think. An effort to save it did not succeed. It'll be 1st and 10.
Great punt, though.
For the Knights. And he was under some pressure there as well. Heather?
20-yard line.
Since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community. But they also offer a full-service department ready to assist you in the time of essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Call them at 812-512-9857 today.
trying to look out there and see who we've got. James.
The Knights come out, and I bet you they're going to air it out.
Yeah, you just got to keep him out of the end zone. James is at safety. We got Goodman, Wilson, and Stevens.
Bath, the quarterback, standing in the gun at about the 15. He's in some
it.
trouble.
Oh, he's wide
Gets
open.
rid of the ball,
Oh,
and a man
gosh.
wide open. And I'm telling you, the rush made the difference there. Bath would have completed that pass. But was it Paul Oliver coming from the left-hand
Paul
side?
Oliver. Boy, that
You see number 13 meandering his way around the Knight huddle after putting the pressure on, and that may have saved 6 points.
Yeah, McLawyer was down that sideline, and he would have been long gone. So coming out of the backfield like that, nobody covered him.
2nd down 10. Oliver lined up at linebacker on the left-hand side.
There you go.
McLawyer spun down by Oliver and company that time. Paul just went around the line.
Yeah, Paul
able to make the play.
Made a great play that time. And then Corey Andrews came in there and put the finishing touches. Now you've got a chance to get them off the field, Hill. They need 10 yards. I see Haynes is in that nose guard. He's been good at getting pressure.
3rd down 10, ball at the 20.
Come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call him at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. And as always, he says, go Miners.
Bath retreats in the gun, standing at his own 15. Miners need a big play here to force a punt. Bath rolling out wide to the left, incomplete.
Now we got a flag late.
Got an out pattern at about the 33. It was incomplete. Let's see what the flag is.
Holding. Now he'll decline that.
Holding against the Knights.
He'll decline that so that they can punt. Well, that was a good-looking pass. I mean, Rates just made the Rates turned and the ball was already there.
Want to say hello to John Sullivan, a 1972 graduate, enjoying tonight's broadcast.
It's going to be 4th down.
Mike's punting unit comes on. Deep for the Miners is Russell Goodman and also, I believe, number 7, Oliver Stevens.
Alden Reed took a couple sprints, turned around and came right back. Good to see Colton Andrews at least sitting up next to Ren Cunningham. It was a sad sight to see 2 youngsters down there with injuries, but
so talented.
At least he's not being carted off to the hospital yet.
Punter standing at about the 5. The snap.
This is Perry, by the way, number 18.
The ball high. It's going to be toward Stevens, but it's going to go out of bounds in Knight territory at about the 48. Let's see where they spot it. Oh, they're going to inch their way closer. Well, we'll see. I don't know. One referee standing at the 45. Let's see where they finally place this football. That's great field position if the Miners are able to get it at the Knight 45.
Yeah, and it's a new game if the Miners can punch this in. I'm seeing Paul play with a lot of heart tonight. I'm seeing Russell Goodman play with a lot of heart as well. Not that everybody didn't, but you could see the effort.
Miners break the huddle with the ball at the far hash mark. Stevens wide to the left, wingbacks left and right. Tate Gamble is coming out here, also in a slot left. Again on the near side of your screen. Here's the snap. Oliver tucks it under and runs forward to about the 40. Hits the wall at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's just Mano.
Pick up a 5.
Mano out there. Fell's going to be the one of about 6 white jerseys, and they're getting up slow.
I would have to think this is going to be taking a toll eventually, this pounding running game of the Miners, but we'll see.
It's 81 yards now for Paul on 7 carries.
Hayden Sparks comes over to get the call from the coach. Heads back to the huddle.
Are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Moore a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right.
Oliver tucks it, wants to run around the left-hand side. Too much traffic, but he does lunge forward to about the 43. So he does pick up a couple.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he gets anything. Scales, who's already got 3 tackles on the night, to the 38-yard line. Definitely 4 down territory, 3:55 on the clock.
3rd down and 3. Big play here for the Miners.
It is. You'd like to see something happen.
Oliver Stevens wide right. Ball here at the near hash mark. Oh, we also have a slot right. Man in motion. Tate Gamble, but they're going to give it straight ahead. Nothing doing there. I don't think that's anywhere. I don't even think they gained anything on that. Let's say no gain, 4th down 3.
McCluskey, the linebacker, headed a bunch of them. We've not been able to get anything going in the air. The coverage has been
Boy, that
so
screen
good.
pass was there. It just the Miners didn't complete the pass.
It was there. We did actually give him a yard down to the, well, I guess not really. It's right at 38.
Wingbacks left and right. It's 4th down and 3. Big play here. Ball at the Knight 37-yard line.
I think everybody on the planet knows who's going to get this ball.
Aiden Sparks on the right-hand side. Goodman in motion, setting up on the right-hand side. That's where they want to run. Oliver's trying to muscle his way forward. I don't think he made it.
Nope.
I think he might be about a yard short.
I mean, everybody knows. I mean, that's what you got to do when nothing else is working.
Well, you look at number 7, Slade Fell darted around the end on the left-hand side and got Oliver's feet before he could really get motoring. And we'd said before that it looks like Fell might be zeroing in on Paul Oliver.
Well, I mean, that's a play we bread and butter play for us.
1st down and 10 for the Knights. So they have the ball at the 36. Now the shoes on the other foot. The Miners defense has to try to hold the Knights.
Golly.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball at the near hash mark. Bath standing at his own 30 in the gun. Throws it out here in the middle. A defender falls down, but the receiver is complete. Avery Perry is able to pull that one in. And it's not a 1st down, but it's only about a yard short.
Stevens slipped a little bit when Perry made the turn. Still makes the tackle along with Andrews. Andrews with his 5th tackle on the night.
Mayor Preble in the City of Linton encourages you to bookmark www.cityoflinton.in.gov for special events, upcoming meetings, and availability to pay your bill online. That is the City of Linton.
Bath at its own 40. Wants to run around the right-hand side. He's pushed out of bounds, but he'll have the 1st down in Miner territory at about the 45.
He won't have it because
penalty flag.
The Laundry has come out.
Holding against the Knights.
And that was Paul Oliver coming around that backside. Just got grabbed. I mean, that's right now. That's what Lynn's going to have to do. Is just you got to get to that quarterback.
Want to say hello to Mammy and Pappy watching with former Miner football players, as well as Brian Slay, and Stacy Cody says watching with family, love my Miners.
Brian, we could use you on some of these deep routes down here.
Puts the ball at the 35 for the Knights. Their own 35 at the near hash mark. 2 wide receivers to the left. That's the wide side of the field, 1 to the short side. Slade Fell is again the lone running back behind Colton Bath. He's in the sidecar on the left-hand side. Bath is going to run it up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle. He's going to be gone. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Northview from about the 35. So it's a 65-yard jaunt by Colton Bath.
Corey Andrews had him, just couldn't hang on. Too much strength from Bath.
And that, take another look from the Greene County Vision Center replay of this hometown veterinary 65-yard touchdown. Nope, Bath still celebrating in the end zone there. Boy, what a huge play, and that could be a difference maker.
Could be the nail right there. You were hanging on. Another score by the Miners could have brought it close, but that's a gut wrencher there.
Colton Bath showing what he's capable of. There's the kick. It is blocked, but it was way off the mark anyway. That's what caused it to be blocked. Let's see what the call is here. Illegal procedure, the Knights. I don't think that's going to affect their kicker because it seems like he can put the ball at about the 40 and probably make it.
Yeah, that's just a tough.
DeLue checking into the game. Let's see who's coming out. Goodman. Puts the ball now at the 15. Lucas Whitman is the kicker. The snap, the boot. Yep, that's good.
Oh, that's, yeah.
No doubt about that. And that makes it, with 2:19 to play, 28-8, Northview leading the Linton-Stockton Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Raider Media Sports. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use it, with a portion of the purchase being donated back to your school. If you'd like a Spirit card or for more information, visit your local branch of cranecu.org today.
Welcome back to Raider Media Sports. Looking for compost, quality hardwood mulch? How about a tree removed or a stump grind? Contact CIS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in lane clearing and development. So if it's an outside job, call them at 812-847-7221.
Auto Tech Collision, located at 345 14th Street Northwest in Linton. They offer full-service body shop, over 30 years of exceptional auto body repair knowledge. From brakes, shocks, oil changes, stop in and see them for a free estimate today. The ball teed up at the 40, getting ready to kick it off here is Whitman. Approaches the ball, high boot. Going to be taken inside the 10 at about the 8. It looks like Goodman. Close to about the 20-yard line. First down and 10, Miners. Well, we've only got 2 minutes and 13 seconds. 2 minutes and 12 seconds there away from the halftime. So the Miners have a little time if they want to try to get something on the board here.
Well, nice breakaway.
They do get the first possession of the second half, since the Knights decided to take the ball right away tonight. So they could get something here and something then, you could have a new ball game. But right now it is a 28-8 score, as you see on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Oliver brings them out. Man in motion. He's going to hand off to Goodman. Big Russ is spun down at about the 23.
A lot of left to right running. Brewer strafes it out, makes the initial hit for Northview. The Miners are going a no huddle.
You know, they have 28 here at halftime. They're averaging 50, so they're about really on par with where they are normally.
Yeah, we've just...
second down, a long 8. A counter play there is punched out to about the 29, close to the first down.
Just a shoelace away, a nice shoelace tackle out there, but it looks like 50. Benton Hot, I can't be freshman.
Oliver, third down and 1, ball at the far hash mark. Man in motion, and we have a flag.
Well, we don't need that.
Did we have two people moving at the same time?
See, we got a third and 1, and we just shot ourselves in the foot.
They'll mark off about 5 yards against them, which will make it third down and 6. So instead of third down and 1, which was doable, you have now third down and 6.
That third down and 1, this is a definitely third and long.
Clock running, it's at 1:15.
You don't want to give them the ball back.
Oliver wanting to run off the right-hand side. He doesn't get anything.
Everybody within 10 miles knows he's going to keep it.
And the Knights call a timeout with 1:04 to play in this first half. Want to try to get another score on the board in the final minute.
It looked like Carson Deal, perhaps, if I get the number right, 54. A lot of 50s out there.
Scooters Coffee in Linton Community offers an extensive menu. They feature a wide variety of hot, iced, and blended beverages. Additionally, we offer an assortment of sweet and savory food items to accompany you on the go. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Line-X spray and bed liners and undercoating now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and much more at English Off-Road, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle accessories. Visit them on Facebook today. Choose Powers Orthodontics, the only orthodontist in Greene County, offering braces for all ages. Kids 7 to 11 can join our club from free exams and discounts. Visit the Lyons or Terre Haute location. Book online at powersortho.net or at 812-659-9100.
Taking Colton off in the cart just to get him in. Just hope for good news. I got a feeling that when he was hit making that tackle and went backwards, could have hyperextended that knee.
4th down and 6. Ball at the Miners 24. Paul Oliver back to kick. He's standing on his own 10.
He drops
a
it.
Horrible. There's a missed kick there, and it's going to be covered by Northview. And boy, that was a disaster.
Did he drop?
No, the snap was rolled to him. He went to try to pick it up, and by that time the rush had gotten to him. He was thinking about running, but clearly the Knights had covered that, so he decided to kick. It's kind of a rugby-style kick, but it went nowhere.
Got blocked back, and now they've got the ball.
At the 18.
Oh, man.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights at the Miner 18. Wide receiver to the left, Quinn Lewis. Everybody else in tight for the Knights. Looks like Slade Fell is the lone setback. Bath takes a snap, and there's an illegal procedure penalty against the Knights. They're already in three-point territory right now.
Yeah. Well, boy, you talk about going in at the half. We'll have to see how Linton responds to this. I mean, it's not how you really want to go in the postseason. I mean, I realize winless Mitchell is on the agenda, but a defeat can sometimes get in your head. Probably more concerning.
Well, I think we knew coming into this game that Northview was an extremely good football
they're
team.
the favorite, but we have already got guys playing in different positions, and now we're having to do it even more so. Problem is 3 injuries to the same position. We don't have the depth to support that. So you really got some guys just kind of thrown to the wolves out there to defend one of the better teams in Southern Indiana.
You also have to say, though, that the offense for Northview has just
Very
been
strong.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Bath is an extremely good quarterback. They've just...
Yeah, with our A-listers out there, we could still be in the very same shape.
There's still some discussion going on here, and I'm not sure what it's about.
Gaither Power Sports is the area's premier golf cart dealership. Evolution golf carts starting at $69.99 with an 8-year lithium battery warranty and 0% financing available. Gaither Power Sports is also your local Avington e-bikes dealership. Stop by Gaither Power Sports on Highway 54 today. Kevin?
Bath retreats in the gun, standing at about the 28-yard line now. Ball in the near hash mark, 2 wide receivers to the left. He's going to look to the right. He comes under pressure. He's being chased. He's still trying to put it up. Now decides to tuck it and run. And he's out of bounds outside the 20. They will lose about 3 or 4 on that play.
Good pursuit and pressure from Franklin, 54. And a good decision by Bath to just not force something. Got some good poise, obviously, for a freshman, for senior. Expect that out of him.
Now, his receivers prior to that play have been well coached, because normally if he's scrambling, they're coming back to the ball.
Right.
At that time, it didn't happen.
Well,
2nd down and 15 at the 23.
At the 23, we've got the end zone boundary as well. It's kind of another defender back there. Can't get behind too far.
Slade fell, and the sidecar on the right-hand side. Bath retreats. He's going to put it up in the air on a fly pattern, and he's got his man. Touchdown. Whoever's defending stumbled momentarily, and that's all it took. So, about a 24-yard hometown veterinary touchdown, 23-yard hometown veterinary touchdown, and it's now 34-8 Northview.
Northview making a statement.
So we'll line up here for the extra point. They did the right thing, called the timeout. You knew what they were going to do, and then a missed play on the punt gave him an opportunity to tack on some more points going into the locker room.
Perry's 11th touchdown on the year.
There's the snap, the place, the kick.
My
it's
goodness.
good.
Extra point is good.
So, after that hometown veterinary touchdown, there's still 43 seconds remaining in this first half, but it's 35-8 Northview. Just having it their way here in senior night in Linton. This is Rader Media Sports.
Fall is full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert, to help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family-owned local folks you can trust to get the job done right. And the fall season is here, which means it's time to consider replacing those old drafty windows with new windows from Vinylcraft. New replacement windows will help make your home more comfortable and reduce your home's heating and cooling cost. Call Heritage Lumber and Supply at 812-798-1178 for a free estimate today. Kevin?
Well, coming up at halftime, Heather, I know we've got quite a bit coming up at halftime with the halftime show.
They will be recognizing the class of 2026 seniors for both the band and cadets. And we will also have the Inman Realty Company halftime show.
Includes Big D deciphering all the stats on this first half. It just has not gone the Miners' way in any way, shape, or form. There's the boot. It's going to be a squibber, and they might get the chance to get on it again. Let's see. No, I think the Miners finally corral it at about the, is it the 20? Yeah, at about the 20-yard line.
R.J. Wilson hit him in the hands, and it kind of went away from him, and he had to race pretty quick to go over there and get it.
We do want to say hello to Mike and Mel Goodman watching by the fire pit. Rita Burgess says watching from home. Kathy Elliott says watching from home. Go Miners.
First and 10 for the Miners at their own 23, 38 ticks remaining in the first half. They're trailing 35-8. Oliver. Hands off, right-hand side. Little spin move by Goodman. He's out. It's around the 25.
Helmets flying left and right. Fell is going to be one of the guys out there, as well as Allen, 52.
Going to put it, let's say the 26. 15 seconds remaining. I'd say this will be the last play of the first half.
Yeah.
Oliver from the gun. Going to hand off straight ahead. And they'll be out to about the 28-yard line, and that should do it. 3, 2, 1. We'll have the Inman halftime show, Inman Realty halftime show for you when we return. But the score at halftime on the Linton Cycles Sales scoreboard: Northview 35 and Linton 8. This is Rader Media Sports.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Welcome back to the Inman Realty Company halftime show. The Linton-Stockton band getting ready to take the field. And, well, this is kind of their time to be in the spotlight, Heather.
It is, and I know that for a number of these members, they will be honored, and we will also obviously have a halftime performance as well.
You see the parents. Photographer Bill Ditton has the shot as the band marches out on the field, and the parents begin to march out to greet them. Notice the coaches over here huddling up.
Yeah, I've seen them do that before. They're trying to figure out how to approach everything before they get into the
locker room.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot you can say down 35-8. I think Northview definitely proving why they probably deserve a higher ranking than what they've got.
Well, they have a big contest coming up next week with Ron Colley in sectionals, which is going to be extremely tough for them. But, boy, what a nice warm-up for them the way this is going. Let's listen in.
High School Marching Band and Cadets presenting their 2025 show, Sounds of 67, under the direction of Alden Swaby, Taylor Wise, Kiera Stockram, Allie Walton, Stephen Anderson, and drum major Rose Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would now like to honor our Linton-Stockton marching band and cadet seniors for their dedication to this program, as well as their accomplishments during their time in high school. Students, when your name is called, please meet your family at the sideline for a photo. Our first senior tonight is Corinna Brown. Corinna is a 4-year band member and 4-year cadet rifle team member. Corinna has been a rifle captain for 3 years. She is joined tonight by Mom and Dad Jenna and Nathan Brown. After graduation, Corinna plans to attend Indiana State University to study communication science and disorders to become a speech-language pathologist. Corinna Brown. The next senior is Nathan Thunderhide. Nathan is a 4-year band member, 4-year dance and flag team member, 2-year cadet rifle team member, and 2-year dance team captain. Joining Nathan on the field is Mom and Dad Stacy and Waylon Thunderhide. After graduation, Mason plans to attend Vincennes University and the University of Northern Alabama to study marine biology. Mason Thunderhide. Next is Madison Huff. Maddie is a 3-year rifle team member, a 1-year rifle team captain. Madison is accompanied by Mom and Dad, Robin and Todd Huff. After graduation, Madison plans to attend Vincennes University to study early education. Maddie Huff. The next senior is Gregory German. Greg is a 4-year band member and 1-year alto saxophone section leader. Greg has performed at solo and ensemble for 4 years and performed at state solo and ensemble for 1 year. Joining Greg on the field is Mom and stepdad Amy and Bill Edwards. After graduation, Greg plans to attend Vincennes University to study audio recording. Greg German. Next up is Quinn Mason. Quinn is a 3-year cadet dance team member, 4-year choir member, and has done musical for all 4 years. Quinn is joined by Mom and Dad Beth and Matt Mason. After graduation, Quinn plans to become a child psychiatrist. Quinn Mason. Jake Miller. Jake is a 4-year band member and 2-year musical member. Jake performed at solo and ensemble for 1 year, as well as state solo and ensemble for 1 year. Joining him on the field is Mom and Dad Lena and Dusty Miller. After graduation, Jake plans to go to college for business. Jake Miller. Next is Violet Miller. Violet is a 4-year choir member, current choir president, 1.5-year cadet dance team member, 4-year art club member, art club vice president, and has done musical for all 4 years. Violet has performed at solo and ensemble for 4 years and performed at state solo and ensemble for 1 year. Joining Violet on the field is Mom and Dad Connie and Steve Miller. After graduation, Violet plans to attend Ball State University to study music education with a minor in theater. Violet Miller. Next up, Robbie Robling. Robbie is a 4-year band member, 2-year art club member, and a 2-year history club member. Robbie is joined on the field by Mom, Jerica Steinball. After graduation, Robbie plans to attend college to study art and music. Robbie Robling. Isabella Rutledge. Isabella is a 4-year cadet dance team member, 1-year dance captain, 4-year choir member, and has been in musical all 4 years. Isabella has also performed at solo and ensemble for 3 years. Joining Isabella is Mom and Dad Tasha and John Rutledge. After graduation, Isabella plans to study theater and acting at Butler University. Isabella Rutledge. Next is Addison Wilson. Addison is a 4-year band member and music member for 1 year. Joining Addison is Mom and Dad April Schofield and Josh Wilson. After graduation, Addison plans to attend Kansas University to become an English teacher. Addison Wilson. Our final senior is Rose Wright. Rose is a 4-year band member and has spent 2 years directing the field as drum major. Rose has performed at solo and ensemble for 1 year and performed in honor band for 1 year. Joining her on the field is mom and dad Robin Cravens and Brick Wright. After graduation, Rose plans to attend college and is still deciding which school she would like to attend. Rose Wright. And we would also like to recognize 2 seniors who are currently not on the field, or in the locker room, Shaylee Pillion and Grace Llewellyn. Both 4-year members of the band and are also members of the football team. Thank you, seniors, for your hard work and dedication you've shown to our school, your classmates, and the community. And thank you, parents, for your support, encouragement, and love throughout the years. Your guidance has helped shape these seniors into outstanding individuals they are today. Let's hear it for the seniors.
We're going to take a really quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to the Roy. It's halftime, 35-8. The Northview Knights are having it their way over the Linton-Stockton Miners tonight on senior night. Big D?
Yeah, well, actually, the numbers aren't as bad as you might think they would be. The Miners have able to rush for 144 yards on 31 carries, just under 5 yards a carry, led by Paul Oliver, 12 carries, 68 yards. Of course, a lot of that came on one nice long run. He does have the lone Miner touchdown, 45 yards, all hard rushes by Russell Goodman. Again, 5.6 per carry, 8 carries for 24 yards for Aiden Spark. Colton Andrews started off at the wingback position tonight with the injury to Cottingham, and he himself ends up injured. He just has 1 carry for 2 yards. 1 carry for 4 yards is Tate Gamble, and that's really all the offense we've seen. We did have a quarterback sack involved in that, lost 11 yards on that. The passing game, pretty well non-existent tonight. 0 completions on just 2 attempts. The targets went to Sparks on a screenplay and Goodman. So the total yardage for the Miners is stuck at right at 145. Big numbers, as you would expect for Northview. 5 carries, 82 yards. Colton Bath, 1 was a 63-yard touchdown. 3 touchdowns from Slade Fell on 5 carries, just 20 yards. So that's a pretty good average touchdown per carry mark. 4 carries, 26 yards for Damaris McLawyer. They have 128 on the ground. We actually have more rushing yards. But where they're getting this is, of course, 8 of 12 passing by Colton Bath, 139 yards in that process, a touchdown on as well. A couple of passes just perfectly put on the mark. The reception 4 for Avery Perry. He has had 6 targets thrown in and a touchdown. 3 for 67, 64 for Quinn Lewis, a 6'4 frame, making a great target. Jake Wright with 1 catch for 6 yards. So overall, they have 267 yards. Real quick, if we look at the Miner defensive numbers, 5 tackles for Corey Andrews leads the team. Colton Andrews actually had 4 before he left with the injury. 3 each from Tanner Scarborough, Oliver Stevens. On top of that, for the Knights, the big name has been Scales. Number 14, he has 4 tackles. Slade Fell with 4. Briar McCluskey with 4. Kate Allen has 4. First down totals, not as bad as you think. Northview with 10. Linton with just 7. It's just been Miners have kind of dug themselves a hole with some self-administered wounds. I don't think it makes any difference. I think Northview is the better team. Bath is very smooth back there. His passes are on the nose, got great targets, and the running backs, 2 of them, are very good as well.
We want to say thank you to all who are checking in on YouTube, on Facebook Live, and who are checking in on text, including...
Well, I have to say that my son Alec and his wife Molly, who are expecting a baby in 1 month, are listening in Ohio tonight, and so I want to wish them well and put the put the phone or the TV next to baby Gus, and maybe Granddad can say a quick hello. We're 1 month away from waiting for you, and we can't wait. So tickled that they're all listening tonight in Ohio. Love all of you.
Yes, we do, and we want to say thank you to all who are letting us know that you are watching on YouTube, Facebook Live, through text message, through Facebook message. We'd like to see exactly how far this message will reach, so do let us know. We've had people checking in from Virginia, from the Ozarks. We know that there are many of you that are on fall break this week, so we wish all of you safe travels in coming back home this weekend. And as a reminder, good luck to the Lady Miner volleyball team tomorrow at the 2A Sectional 47, of which we will be covering from Sullivan High School tomorrow, and also to the high school boys and girls cross country teams as they travel to B&L tomorrow for the start of the high school cross country sectionals.
Quick note, big game in the air at Springs Valley and North Davies, both undefeated. Springs Valley on top at the half, 7-0. North Knox is down 36-0 to Paoli. Jasper and Vincent's Lincoln, another big rivalry, is 14-7. Sullivan, Jasper's on top of that. Sullivan 56-0 over West Vigo.
So there are other football games going on tonight, of course, and then there'll be sectional action next week.
We are broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Press Box, and we are currently ready to begin third quarter of play, which is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
See Colton Andrews now on the sideline with crutches, but that's still kind of a good sign, and at least he's on crutches and not his leg really isn't taped up or bandaged up.
Whitman has the ball teed up. While you were doing stats, he was kicking 40-yard field goals, by the way. I just wanted you to know that. Ball at the 10, now the 15, up at the 20, the 25, now trying to get to the outside and won't make it. Loose football, but they cover it up quickly, and a nice return, I believe.
That's R.J. Wilson.
Is number 80, R.J. Wilson, and he covered it up. I think the ground caused the fumble. I don't think that would have been a loose ball. I think the Miners. That was a great return.
Yeah, all the way out to the 34. I know he said in his senior walk that he was going to join the Marines or the Army, one of the two, right out of high school.
We would like to say hello to Corbin Allen. Says, appreciate the broadcast, cheering on my little brother on my return from Florida. Go Knights, number 52.
He's made some big hits.
See the lineup, everybody in tight. A wide receiver kind of flanked out to the left. They're going to give straight ahead. A nice hole to run through. They punch their way across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line.
Brought down by, I think, 63. Tristan Mackey.
Aiden had some room there. That front line opened up a good hole there.
R.J. Wilson is headed to the Marine Corps.
That's what I thought he said.
We also like to say hello to Gina Moss, watching with the crew tonight.
Second down 1 for the Miners. Gives them maybe a down to play with. They're going to give it to Sparks again. He's across the 45, out to about the 46. That's a first down and 10 for the Miners.
And that's what you want to do. That tackle is brought down by 58. Devin Orman, a big hit between Scarborough and Brewer. I'm sure the Miners were challenged by the coaching staff. I mean, you can't come out and just lay down. You've got to continue to play and represent.
Oliver takes a snap, gives it on the counter. We're coming back the other way. And, boy, you can tell they've scouted that one well because number 18 came flying, Avery Perry, from the left-hand side to the right to try to make the play. You might be able to see it here. Here comes Perry right there. And
it was actually Schimmel 11 first, but Perry
of course,
got there
but Perry there as well.
Yeah.
That's a Greene County Vision Center replay, and we're just tickled to be able to bring you those to give a kind of another look at that. You can always tell when a team has scouted very well.
Yeah, and Linton has run a lot of this stuff pretty regularly, but Gamble is in a position he's not played really all year.
Goodman in motion. They're going to give to Russ.
Yeah.
He's going to get maybe a yard.
Where's the flag on that? Anyway, Goodman, you saw the defensive or the outside linebacker come crashing down.
When you're again on the play.
Really quick.
3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7 as you hear the announcement.
Just got a yard out of that. Russell is running the ball hard. 46 46 yards for him.
Opening possession of the second half. You'd like to see the Miners take it down. Oliver Stevens wide to the right, working for the near hash mark. From the gun, Paul Oliver standing at his own 45. Rolls to the right. He's got Oliver Stevens out there. Did he catch it? If he did, it's a first down. It is.
Badly.
First down and 10. He was able to pull it in. It was kind of an out pattern over there. He was outside near the numbers on the far side of the football field.
Desperately needed some positive action there. It gets down to the 43 tackle. Man, a great coverage.
Is that the first pass completion of the night for the Miners? First down and 10. Two wide receivers to the left. They're going to give it on a counter play. Goodman going to the right-hand side. Stood up. He'll get about a yard.
Brewer and should have these guys memorized. Orman, a senior.
It's almost like they kind of are expecting those wide plays. The place where we've had them, if any success, has been more up the middle.
Right up the gut, yeah. Have to try to kind of what happened earlier in the game is we had success in the middle, and then they kind of shut that down, and we didn't really have anywhere else to go.
Well, this defense is really pretty quick. If you're trying to get to the outside, you're going to have to outrun them, and they are quick. Wide receiver to the near side. Ball to the far hash. Man in motion. Oliver takes the snap, stood up, and pummeled right away.
Well, we don't see
what
that
a
very
stick.
Number
52 making the stop. Cale Allen, senior, 5'10", 240. You'll see it here in the Greene County replay. Look at that. That is something you do not see very often.
No.
Paul Oliver stood up and trucked.
Textbook tackle. I'm sure his brother just said he was coming back from Florida. Might have felt that one. That does not happen.
Footballing between the hash marks. Oliver rolls to his left, has a little bit of time, puts it up, got a man out there, and a trip. The referee had his back to the play.
Turned around, and he didn't see it.
He didn't see it.
He didn't see it.
Oh, my gosh. It happened right behind him. Oh, that one hurts.
Well, the official did not see it. I mean, clearly there was a trip. Boy, oh boy.
Usually, don't they try run?
I thought somebody else might have been looking back there, but intended for Stevens. And
Fourth down and 8. Miners going to go for it.
They could have ruled that being incidental contact, but boy, that's a shame.
Well, I don't think he even saw it, to be truthful.
Well, we were looking right at him.
Ball inside the hash. One wide receiver to the right. Goodman in motion. Oliver wants to take it on the right-hand side, spins his way forward. He's nowhere near.
Everybody knew that was coming.
Run by Oliver. Going to be short of first down.
Nope.
Nice and good ball on down.
But you can only do what you do, and that's what we're doing now. Here's Paul not getting up. Oh, my goodness. Can this night get any worse?
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Tending the land you love is a lot easier when you share the heavy lifting. Team up with Polaris Ranger, your hardworking partner for backyards, the backwoods, farms, and ranches.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Paul Oliver walking off the field under his own power. That's good news. I'm not sure we will see him again tonight, but the fact that he's walking off under his own power is good.
He's grimacing pretty good. So that means, let's see, looks like Jimmy Wright is now at the outside linebacker with Scarborough. Remember, Scarborough hasn't played outside linebacker all year, and he started there tonight.
Colton Bath is still in at quarterback. It's 35-8. Northview Knights in control. The Miners had some opportunities in the first half, couldn't cash in, made some errors of their own, and Northview has capitalized tonight. Far hash mark, you hear the slap of the hands. Bath is off on the right-hand side.
Quarterback keeper by Bath.
He's out at the 45-yard line of the Knights.
Yeah, he's just smooth. He just kind of keeps his upper body level and smooth. Andrews is tailing him. Harrison James comes up from the safety as well, but he just kind of blinking. He got 7 yards. He now has 89 yards on 6 carries.
How is he through the air?
He is 8 of 12 for 139.
So he's responsible for just about 200 yards of offense tonight. Bath standing at his own 40. From the gun. Looking to his left. Got a man out there. It's complete, and it's a first down.
Coverage, though, I mean, you give him that short pass. R.J. Wilson comes up, makes the hit. To Rates, number 4, caught it. Didn't really get any yards after, but that's all they needed to do was get enough yards to move the chains.
Yeah, just under 7 minutes now to play here in the third quarter.
That
is first down number 11.
Bath looking at the wristband, gets the call.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time.
Running back Slade fell. Well, the clock's on their side. I would just let it
I think they're doing that.
Tick away.
Uh-oh.
Fake to fell.
Uh-oh.
Going to go forward. He's got Avery out there. Shot, or the pass, no good. It was intended for Avery Perry, number 18. Incomplete. Looked like it was going to be a completion.
Yeah, he had the inside position, but Oliver Stevens timed it perfectly and broke that up. So we got to give him some credit right there. That's
some big-time credit.
I tell you, that's just a lonely feeling. You're one-on-one out there with very talented Perry, just as they're over here on this side, the 6'4".
10 touchdowns coming in. He has 1 tonight, so he has 11 on the season. He is now wide to the left. That's the short side of the field as they work from the far hash mark. 2 wide receivers to the right. Bath gives straight ahead to Fell. He's spinning and now gets hit hard at about the 44 of the Miners.
They just aren't going to go down with the initial hits. You got to wrap them up. Not sure who got in there. Somebody got him on the backside there.
Third down, Knights.
The Miners would love to make a stop here. They probably aren't going to punt.
3rd down and 4. Quarterback Bath standing at the Miner 49 in the gun. Hands off. There's a little speedster coming the other way, McLawyer. He's all the way down to about the 30. 1st down and 10 for the Knights.
Wilson and Andrews on that stop, but boy, he just tucked in behind his offensive lineman.
Yeah, you see it right there on the Greene County Vision Center replay. He was escorted all the way down to the 30.
That was Allen, 52, that led him down there. Andrews gets a good hit, but it's 13 yards down. 39 yards now for McLawyer.
1st and 10 at the 31 of the Linton-Stockton Miners, and the Northview Knights are threatening again. As we said earlier, they average 50 points a game, and they're pretty much on track for that so far tonight. Bath, plenty of time.
There's a hold.
Now he's in trouble, and he goes down at the 49 of Linton-Stockton.
That's Franklin, 54.
What a great defensive hustle play, and that pushes them all the way back to the 49 of the Knights. Flag on the play.
They'll decline.
You going to take the play or take the? Yeah, they decline.
Yeah, it's a big loss.
Great hustle. Great hustle there by 54, Tyler Franklin.
All the way back to their own 49. Now that gives the defense, that's a 20-yard loss.
I think Bath thought he'd be able to outmaneuver there and was surprised that Franklin was able to catch him.
Yeah, he has the mobility. He had to get away from the initial.
They're going to air this out. You know that. 2nd down 30. Ball at their own 49. They can make this up in one play, folks.
Yeah, they can.
Ball in the middle of the 2 hash marks. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1 setback. That's
Well,
McLawyer,
he keeps it.
but he's going to keep it, dancing around the left side inside minor territory at about the 47.
Franklin over there again, as well as Andrews. That was a set play. He just went to the backside.
You know, I don't know, but if I were them, I'd give the ball to Lawyer a lot more than they're giving him the ball. But Slade Fell is now in at that running back spot. And look, he starts. He's no slouch. He's really good as well.
Yeah.
It's just McLawyer seems to have things going his way tonight. That kid's a speedster. Bath waiting for the snap. Retreats. Good rush. Is he going to go down? Yes. And he drops the ball. Did he do it on purpose? What in the world? He was going down. But the Knights are able to fall on it. Great defensive stand by the Miners.
Well, I see Chris Lyons out there, and he doesn't normally play defense as well. I'm not sure who made the initial pressure. I think was Andrews, and then I think the second guy really drilled him. And I think that was actually Lyons. 4th
down, and you have to go back to Brazil by bus to get the first down here. So the punter is going back to stand at about the 25. It's 4th down and 39. Clock running. Inching its way closer to 3 minutes left in quarter number 3. There's the snap and the boot. Great kick. Looks like Stevens is going to handle it at the 25, the 30, and out of bounds. And a foul, a flag, late flag, and they'll see if it's illegal, a personal foul or face mask.
Like he was going down and then was going to be down, and another guy came up and hit him.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that was it or if there was something. We're waiting for the initial signal here.
Personal foul, hit to the head.
Yeah.
On the Knights.
You know, that's a tough call, too, because it looks to me like he's going down. The kid's coming in to make the tackle. How does he know where his head's at? Unless, of course, it was
usually it's connected.
Yeah. Don't make me laugh.
2 minutes, 56 seconds left here with the flag to mark that penalty off.
So he got out to the 35-yard line.
So it's 1st down and 10 for the Linton-Stockton Miners.
Who do we got at quarterback?
Goodman going off the right-hand side. He's got some room at the 40, the 35, and down at about the 33-yard line. 1st down and 10 Miners.
Not any quit. I like that. I like the fact that Paul Oliver's back out there as well. Russell ran hard. If that wasn't for Perry over there, he would have been down the sideline and gone.
The Miners trailing by about 27 here with a 35-8 score, just trying to play for respectability here. Get a handoff. Sparks inside the 30. Puts these pads down low and muscles his way inside the 30 to about the 29.
Raines brings him down. That was a 5-yard gain. 41 yards for Sparks, 64 yards for Goodman.
I love when you watch him. He accelerates, but he does it with power. It's not like
it's almost a controlled intensity almost.
He's in the sidecar to the left of Paul Oliver. Man in motion. They're going to give to the man in motion. Going straight ahead. Not much room there. Out to about the 27. Tate Gamble, the ball carrier.
Raines and McCluskey are both going to get in there.
Raines and McCluskey on the tackle.
The Miner offense not really built for huge comebacks.
3rd down and 2.
More ball control and controlling the tempo of the game. They've not been able to do that tonight. Receivers left and right. Again, Sparks, a setback. They're going to give to Goodman. Wants to turn the corner. He's mid out there and pushed out. Whoa, pushed way out of bounds.
McCluskey got out there.
Hand out to Goodman.
tried to get outside, but there just wasn't any room out there. McCluskey did a great job.
You know, when he's running laterally, he doesn't have the same power he has when he's running
straight
north-south.
Yeah.
And you could see it on that play. Coming in now is number 42, Corey Andrews, on this 4th down play. It's 4th down and 3.
Give some more girth to that offensive line. Harrison James came out.
Wingbacks left and right, wide receiver to the left. One setback, they're going to give it to him. I'm assuming that's Sparks. And I think he's got the first down, although it's going to be close.
I tell you what, he's not going to get a good mark.
Going to be close to a first down.
Not going to get it.
Let's see what they. Northview is signaling it's their ball, but
it didn't look like he got there.
First down.
First down, Miners.
I thought it was from my Bob Euchre seat here.
Yeah, from my binoculars, the far official was coming in almost right on the 25. That could be a hey, it's 35-6. Catch a break call.
I think the Miners just made it, Big D.
Oh, okay.
We got a wide receiver to the right, one setback. Man in motion, that's Goodman. They're going to give to him. This time it's north and south, inside the 20, down to about the 19.
Tell you what, there is no quit in Goodman. Perry makes that tackle.
You notice how he quickly turned? It was like, I'm going north and south.
Yeah,
I'm not going wide. This defense, its pursuit is too good.
Yeah.
Now, that counter you would think sometimes would work against that pursuit, but it is not tonight.
Just don't think we have the speed to pull that off.
Man in motion. They're going to give again.
Hand off to Gamble.
Straight ahead, Tate Gamble, the ball carrier, but he stood up, and I'm not even sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see.
When Gamble comes around, he just is not.
No gain on the play.
He's not used to that position. It's a different feel.
So at the end of 3. It is Northview 35 and Linton-Stockton 8 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
Brian Carell, formerly of Carell's Gas, wants to thank his customers for over 70 years of continued support for his family and business. You'll see Brian at community events throughout Linton in the future, and his family thanks you for continued support. And he adds, go Miners.
In an accident and need a lift? Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly service you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. It's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get the best protection for your camper. Jathan Wright, your local Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, is here to guide you through the process so you don't have to do it alone. Meet with Jathan in person or over the phone at 812-798-2615 to partner with him for your auto, renters, home, farm, life, or business insurance needs. Jathan says, go Miners. Let's insurance together. The Miners will leave the huddle. It's 3rd down and 5. The ball at the 19 inside the Stanger Homes red zone. The Miners have not been there very often tonight. Paul Oliver working from the gun. He's going to follow his blocker and try to power his way forward, and he does to about the 13-yard line. So they're now in the Stanger Homes red zone.
That was Goodman just powering the ball in there.
That run by Russell is going to be good for a Linton Miner.
Well, I love seeing the grit that the Miners are showing by not folding up the tent.
The playoffs officially start with sectionals next week, but the Miners right now playing
Sparks
to make sure that they're going to be ready for next week. Sparks going straight ahead. Going to be down at about the 7.
Scales and Rains combine on that, but again,
Scales and Rains on the tackle.
Sparks, he just kind of accelerated. I think he hit it on the head.
6-yard gain on the play.
That's 6 yards.
There aren't many times you can see someone accelerate in the middle of the line in traffic, but for some reason he's able to do that.
You'd love to see
He's
him.
off to the sidecar on the right-hand side. Man in motion. Goodman Boy, he's trailed from behind. I don't know who that was that ran that play down. Number 7, that's Slay, isn't it?
Yes, Fell.
Fell, I'm sorry. Slade fell.
He just comes flying from the backside, which is something we've seen Paul Oliver do a lot in his career.
Fell is extremely quick, and so when he makes that move.
Yeah, at the minute the runner tries to pause and kind of read the hole, he's getting dragged down.
Wide receiver left, lone setback, man in motion. You're going to give straight ahead. No room there.
Hand off the Sparks.
Nope. 53 right there on him.
We are clock running in the fourth quarter. 35-8. If you're just joining us, Miners trying to get their second score of the night.
Certainly 4-down territory. You just got to wonder when
Paul's at the 5.
Going to roll out with that pass run option.
4th down and 5.
Was it 4th? Oh,
4th down and goal.
Yeah.
From the center, and they tripped
fell.
up.
Slipped and fell.
I think he might have tripped over the back feet of one of his linemen.
Now he tried to make a cut.
And so the Miners' attempt to get in from the 5-yard line is unsuccessful.
Yeah,
First down and 10, Northview.
He had a little bit of a hole there, but he didn't. When he cut, he went down.
Want to remind you that this fourth quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, and we are currently broadcasting from the Walton Funeral Service press box.
We have a winner in the fire ring.
And so the Miners coming out now and getting set for the defensive side of the ball. The ball tucked in just underneath the 5-yard line. See what Northview elects to do here.
Meet down by the gate if you're here.
Is Bath still in at quarterback? I believe he is. Number 7, Fell, is still the running back. They're going to give to him off the right-hand side. Flags are flying. And Fell is out to near the 20-yard line. Let's see what the flags are.
It's going to be a run by Slade Fell.
He had a nice run, but flag is down around a 3, so.
Leads you to believe it might be holding or something.
It's going to be holding against the Knights.
Well, that's just a half the distance penalty, but that erases a pretty good size run. Gosh, the Miners had that ball for, let's see if I can find it. 5-11, 12 plays, 45 yards, and it ends at the 4-yard line. 4-yard line, 5-yard line.
Want to say hello to Tammy Franklin for checking in on tonight's Facebook Live.
See, Anderson
still
56.
getting everything situated here. Now the quarterback is standing in the end zone about 3 yards deep. He's going to hand off. They may get a yard or two, not much more than that.
Jacob Breadaway, I think, was in there on that play. Let's see if I can get him.
Handoff on the play.
Quarterback number, it is 8.
Lost some distance on that.
Wasn't sure if Bath would still be in there at this point in time. Boy, you'd hate to have something happen to him
they're probably
this late in the game.
They're probably thinking they've got the JV game tomorrow as well. Well, of course, it's the fourth quarter now. It surprises.
You can see the ball now resting at the 1-yard line. Bath claps his hand, wants to take it off the right-hand side, and there he goes. Out to about the 30.
He just ran right through the middle of the line. Touchdown saving
I'll
tackle.
tell you what, he showed some wheels there out in the open. Here, let's look at it. The Greene County Vision Center instant replay makes 1, 2, 3 men miss, and more than that, getting through the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 at the 31.
Wilson saves.
At the 30, I
apologize.
apologize.
That would have been a 99-yard run.
Unbelievable.
He now has 91 yards on his night on 10 carries.
So they have the ball first down and 10 at their 30. Boy, they can strike like lightning, can't they? Two wide receivers to the left. Working to the far hash mark. There's the handoff to Fell. And he's going to about break it. He's across the 40, out near the 45.
Well, I think they're taking some pride in that we're going to march this ball right down there. Wilson and Goodman, or he'd have been down the middle of the field too, all the way out to the 45.
Could very well be the longest drive of their year if they punch it all the way from the 1 yard line. We'll see.
39 yards.
They're still in their own territory at the 45, but
we had them at the 1 yard line.
Had them at the 1, yeah. They are taking their time, and they're running a lot of clock in between the plays. But it's what happens when they snap the ball that's the problem. Quarterback, Bath, standing at his 40. Wants to run it up the middle, and he's spun down immediately. He'll gain about a yard.
He was going to keep it right up the middle. Andrews and Wright are both going to be there, two singers, and now we've got Allen. Looks like he might have a cramp for Northview. Yeah.
We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, he'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with the Linton-Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports.
North Central is on top of Eastern 13-7. Paoli big time over North Knox 50-7. Try to catch that North Davies Springs Valley score.
Earlier tonight it was tied at 0.
It was 7-0 Springs Valley at halftime.
Minnesota is beating Nebraska 7-3 in the second
that's not
quarter.
Good news for Husker fans.
All one of them.
I was going to say, do we know any up here?
Come on,
Bath
baby.
comes out. Football at about the 41. There's a snap. Bath tucks it, has an opening, and he's hit hard. He's out to about the 47, but he got hit very hard by number 42, Corey Andrews.
Corey's 11th tackle. You know, he plays with a lot of pride. Got a feeling these two kids, young men, will see each other again.
Two wide receivers here to the near side. Ball again between the hash marks in the middle of the field.
They brought a whole host of players in.
The lone setback. Slade Fell has had a good night tonight. He's in the sidecar off the right-hand side. Bath, the quarterback, in the gun. In trouble. Just puts it up in the air. He's got a man out there, incomplete.
Yeah, Rates was there. James, what made the play was pressure from Gamble.
Want to say hello to Margaret Ann Simon watching from the living room with Oscar. Also to Michelle Knight. Also to Sandy Baverstock.
Fourth down, and this is the first time they've had to punt?
No, they punted a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Gamble that time was able to get in there and put the pressure, but still that pass was almost on the nose.
Yeah, it almost was. Avery Perry is back to punt. Standing at about his own 32. A couple of Miners hovering around the 25. There's the snap. There's the boot. I think that might have been partially blocked.
Trip Haynes tips it.
Oh, my. Someone was running to the ball for the Miners and almost touched him. Boy, that's a getaway.
Yeah. Not sure what the story was there. But it's the Miner ball at the 32.
Miners, 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line.
So you heard the announcement. 1st and 10 at the 32. See what the Miners can do here with just a little over 6 minutes to play here in this contest.
I'm trying to remember what the halftime score was, 28-8. So
I was trying to think of that too, to see how much scoring has gone on in there in the second half.
Second half is 7-0.
30. Oh, you mean for our?
Period.
Well, I mean, first half was 28-8.
So it's 7-0 here in the second half.
Linton got the ball to 1.
was 35 to 8.
Getting spun down there. Again, a nice play there by number 50.
There's been no scores in the second half.
Carter Raines.
Carter Raines on the tackle.
Boy, I don't remember the last time I've seen Paul Oliver get thrown around like he's been thrown around tonight.
He's got 71 hard-earned yards, but a lot of that was on one play, a 30-some-odd yarder. I'm just glad to see him back out there and running around. We'll have to wait to see how Colton Andrews' injury turns out, but Miners have a lot of work.
Handed off on the right side. That's Tate Gamble with the ball on the left-hand side. You got a couple of yards, maybe. They're still a good 5 to 6 yards short. 5 yards short of that first down. On third down.
Courtesy of Mildred Angleton, number 61, playing both offense and defense tonight.
Yep.
Watch first half in person and come home to watch the last half, and says go Miners. We also want to say hello to Gina White, says love our Miners.
Oliver,
and
man in motion, fakes the
handoff.
Got a man wide open. Goodman, he's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Russell Goodman. That's got to feel good for the senior.
Got to feel good. Linebacker bid up for and a
Harris,
pass
see it on the Greene County Vision Center replay. Oh, nope, that was a different play. Here's Goodman just getting into the end zone. I think there was some thought by a couple of the Northview Knights he might be able to run him down, and then they realized that's not going to happen.
He put an additional gear in at about the 20, didn't he?
Going for 2 here. 4:35 to play after that hometown veterinary touchdown by the Miners.
63 yards.
Wow. 63-yard hometown veterinary touchdown. Ball outside here. The wide receiver incomplete.
2-point conversion is no good.
Intended for Oliver Stevens. No good. So it's 35-14. Miners still trailing by 21 with 4:35 to play in the ball game. This is Raider Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods serves Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. We specialize in embroidery and team sales, located on Highway 54 west in Linton. Stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff, English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today.
So a couple of big plays put the Miners on the board, Heather.
According to YouTube, courtesy of Rob Williams, congratulations to Avery Perry. He broke his school record for receiving touchdowns tonight. And also to Chad Schottmeyer, cheering on the Knights from Jekyll Island, Georgia. Thank you for checking in.
We knew Avery Perry was good coming in with 10 touchdowns on the year, and he has shown us exactly why he has 10 touchdowns tonight. Good ball player. There's the kick. Bouncing and picked up at about the 10, and then they take a knee at about the 15. Is that the quarterback?
That is Bath. Holy
What's
moly.
he doing out there on a kick return?
Give him an opportunity, I suppose, but boy, I wouldn't want to see a guy get hurt.
He took a knee quick.
According to Brian Slay, Big D, Springs Valley is leading North Davies 13-0 as of right now.
Battle of the Unbeatens.
Keep us posted, Brian.
All the way from Chicago.
So, first down and 10. Colton Bath is still in at quarterback. Checking his wristband right now. They're all. I always think that's a funny shot.
Yeah, all at once.
When everybody's looking at their wristband.
Simon says, look at your wrist strap.
Handoff. Going straight ahead. Now bouncing it outside is number 7, Fell. And he's out of bounds at about the 32, but the flags are flying.
Flag comes out late in the vicinity of where Trip Haynes and The Rates were discussing what they're going to eat after the game. Another flag I see around the 22 looks like a holding.
That's the one I saw at the 22. What are you pointing at, Heather?
He's having trouble getting up.
Oh, on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
Holding on the Knights.
Holding on the Knights. They'll mark that one off, mark it back. But as we've seen, they can go 99 yards in a heartbeat.
I don't think the is it our guy or their guy?
It's a minor.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I didn't see any.
But he is off the field of play, so the play continues. It's first down and 13 at the 13. Bath, the quarterback, looking toward the sideline. Slade Fell, the lone setback. You see him in the sidecar off the left-hand side. There's the clap. Bath wants to come off the left side. He's got a good block from Fell. He's out of bounds at about the 25. No, inside at about the 22, 23-yard line.
Dalton Reed on that stop.
Second down and 4.
Trying to figure out why the clock stopped there.
He went out of bounds.
Ah, that'll do it.
Sullivan beat West Vigo 70-7.
Yeah, West
Sullivan
Vigo
beat West Vigo 70-7.
West Vigo is having
ouch.
Thank you, Joe White.
A rough year for the Vikings.
Bath standing inside his own 20. He's going to hand off to Fell. He's ahead at about the 27-yard line. I don't think he might have. Yep, he does have a first down. I wasn't sure, but the yardsticks are moving.
For a nice first down.
Scarborough gets off the bottom of that pile.
Do you notice now a lot in the NFL, they don't even hardly use the yardsticks now? They've got the electronic measuring. Always wondered why that hadn't been used before. I assumed it's been around for a while. Wide receivers left and right. Clock running. Hand off to Fell, trying to get to the outside. He's got the speed to burn. He's around the outside and out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down, but not by much.
Fell on the run again.
A whole lot of running. Reed probably would get credit for getting him out of bounds. A lot of minors had a shot at him, and he was just stayed out of reach. He's kind of scary because you're looking at Bath, and the numbers all say Bath, and he's able to make some plays himself out to the 37-yard line. And he has 53 yards on 10 carries.
Boy, they take their time, don't they, even when the clock stops?
Yeah, I actually think they try to use as much of the clock. Here he goes again, right up the
Fell
middle.
wide open up the middle, makes one man miss. Now he's got speed to burn. Is he going to make it?
Somebody's got to drop him down. There, that's the official by.
Well, the official in the way there takes a spin. So does the ball carrier. He's inside the 25 at about the 24. So it's another first down for Northview.
He got way down the field.
Courtesy of Joe White again. Mitchell right now is leading Perry Central 23-8.
Yeah, I can't even believe that. Perry Central.
Two wide receivers to the left, one running back, and it's the Demarius McLawyer, who also has speed to burn, as Big D described. Shifty is in there. They're going to give the ball to him, working around the right side. He does not. Tried to break free from the line of scrimmage, couldn't quite do it, but he punched it inside the 20 to about the 17.
Russell Goodman just got enough of him,
Tripped up by Russell
or he would have been dancing in the end zone.
4-yard gain on the play.
Goodman with 5 tackles. They're in the red zone now. 44 yards for McLawyer.
The Stanger Holmes red zone.
We'd love to keep them out of the end zone in these last 2 minutes of the contest. Northview is obviously not in any hurry.
They're never in any hurry.
Yeah, if this was a more decisive game, they probably would be pushing it a little bit.
Bath hands off to McLawyer, comes around the left-hand side, and there's some flags down
Penalty marker on the
at about the 22.
Run by McLawyer.
Harrison James got him by the jersey and was able to hang on for dear life and bring him down. We've got another hold.
An exasperated lineman, number 52 for Northview. It was not Cale Allen is not a happy man. I assume it must be on him.
7 flags, 53 yards for Northview. Just 3 for Linton for 20.
Lifted his hands up in the air as if to say, what now? Ball at the 29 of the Miners.
I wonder when they're going to go to that corner pass, if they decide to throw the ball at all.
I wouldn't think they'd throw, but you never know. 2 wide receivers to the right. Ball between the hash marks at the 29.
Well, I know there's a lot of respect between the two coaches. They know each other pretty well.
McLoyer in the sidecar on the right-hand side, still checking his wristband. Bath from the gun. Hands off to McLoyer, coming around the left-hand side. He's able to make one man miss, but then trips and falls outside the 30 at about the 31.
Good pursuit by the Miners, Andrews and Trip Haynes, but it's again, looks like Dalton Reed was the one that would have shoved him out of bounds. He just kind of went down.
It's been a couple of times this year where we've seen teams have enough speed to turn that corner.
Get around the curve.
And when they do, that means trouble.
Well, especially if you don't have the defensive backs over there to shore it up.
Southmont is leading Greencastle in the fourth quarter, 55-42.
Goodness gracious!
Wow, 77 points.
Greencastle can put up the numbers, but they give up more than they put up. And
2 wide receivers to the right. Bath hands off to McLoyer, going around the right-hand side. And he is just motoring his way down inside the 30, down to about the 27.
Their feet are churning. Jimmy Wright's going to make that tackle.
They're going to get one more play off, or are they going to take a knee? No, they won't take a knee with 4th down, will they? See the clock running, 20 seconds. They're not. I don't think they're going to run another play.
And Bass, the first one to go over and shake hands. I like seeing that.
That's going to do it.
That's going to be the end of the contest.
So the final score, 35 to 14. Northview will win this one convincingly. The Miners will shake hands in the middle, and both these teams will turn their attention to sectional action 1 week from tonight. We'll be back with the Tech Shack postgame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back to Roy Williams Field, where the Miners go down for the third time this season. But again, against a very, very tough ranked program, a much bigger school, 4A, a 35-14 victory for the Northview Knights. They prepare to face Roncalli in a big test for them. The Miners will try to recover with a couple of injuries again sustained tonight and face Mitchell. The Blue Jackets, who had not won a game this year, are beating the Perry Central Commodores. Something I can hardly imagine I'm saying. But that will change things up for the Miners next week. On the second half, the Miners able to move the ball and actually keep Northview out of the end zone. The Miners are going to rush for 214 yards tonight, 16 carries for 73 yards for Paul Oliver, a touchdown, 15 carries for Russell Goodman. Let's see, one carry for Colton Andrews before he was injured for 2 yards, 5 for 12 for Tate Gamble. And that's all we have on the offensive side for the rushing attack for the Miners. The passing really not there all night. We did get to 2 completions out of 5 attempts from Paul Oliver, and of course the big one was a 63-yard touchdown to Russell Goodman. That gives us 72 total yards of passing, 1 touchdown there. The 2 passes, 1 for 63, as I said, to Russell Goodman, 1 for 9 for Oliver Stevens. The Miners with just 286 yards of offense. For the Northview Knights, double weaponry, actually. Colton Bath, everything is advertised. 13 carries, 103 yards, over 7.9 yards per carry. Had a long rushing touchdown. Slade Fell is every bit as good. 11 carries, 92 yards, averaging over 8 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns in the first half. Demarius McLawyer probably would be starting anywhere else. He's 8 carries, 46 yards. As a team, they have 241 yards rushing on 32 rushes, 4 touchdowns. But just as deadly was Bath on the passing side of things, 9 of 15, 144 yards there with a touchdown. You know, looking at his yardage, the 103 yards rushing, that's considering he had 2 sacks that counted for negative 32. So you add that 32 on there, and he had a big rushing night for over 150 yards. 4 catches for Avery Perry, 69 yards. That touchdown evidently set the record for him, as we were notified from some Northview folks that he's now the career leader in reception touchdowns. Quinn Lewis, 3 catches for 64 yards. Caught a beautiful one down on the sideline. And 2 for 11 was Jake Rates. Total 144 yards, as I mentioned, 385 total offense for Northview. That's not an insane number. The Miners just got down quick as we look at the scoring. It was Slade Fell from 3 yards out with 8:20 in the first quarter. Lucas Whitman, who drilled all 5 of the extra points tonight. And then at 2:31 in the first quarter, Slade Fell went in for 5 yards. That made it 14-0. The Miners did answer after that. Paul Oliver and the crew went right down the field at the 10:51 mark of the second quarter. Paul goes in from 5, and then he also goes in for the 2-pointer. 14-8, we got new life in Miner City, but Northview right down the field again. Slade Fell ended up going in from 5 yards out at the 9:21 mark. Then the wheels kind of fell off. We had a turnover. Colton Bath then runs 65 yards right up the gut at the 2:19 mark. And then even worse so, the punt kind of rolled back to Paul. Wasn't sure if he was going to run or try to keep it. He tried to punt it. It was kind of blocked back down. And Avery Perry would get a 23-yard pass from Colton Bath with just 43 seconds to go in the half. That made it 35-8 at the halftime. Second half, both teams went back and forth. Proud of the fight the Miners did in that second half. Russell Goodman getting that 63-yard touchdown pass. I don't remember, too, we got down to the 1-yard line, failed to score on 4th down. So, you know, if you look at the second half and second half only, you feel like Linton played pretty evenly with the Knights defensively as we wait for Coach Oliver to make his way to midfield to Kevin. Let's see. Colton Andrews had a nice night with 11 tackles. Had half of a sack as well as 1 tackle for loss. Russell Goodman got in there for 5 stops as well. R.J. Wilson with 5 stops. A couple of those were touchdown savers. Tanner Scarborough with 5 as well. As Mildred said, Tanner was playing both sides. He always plays offensive, but he was slated at the outside linebacker position tonight and played both sides all night long. So he got 5 tackles as well. Chris Lyons got in there for a quarterback sack, a big hit that jarred the ball loose, but was ruled down. Dalton Reed with 3 tackles. Colton Andrews with 4. Oliver Stevens with 3. And Paul Oliver and Jimmy Wright each with 2 for the Northview Knights. Not really official at all. Alster Brewer with 6. Slade Fell with 6. Briar McCluskey with 6. Cale Allen with 5. 4 from Avery Perry. Trying to see where number 14, Zane Scales, he had 5 tackles as well. Miners weren't really able to bust the big one other than the 1 tackle. And looking at a couple other numbers, first downs were 16-13 in favor of Northview, so that's a much more indication. Overall yards, as I mentioned, Northview at 385 to 284, right about 100 yards difference. The Miners, 212 rushing, 241 for Northview, passing 144-72 in favor of Northview. Penalties were 7 for 53 for the Knights, 3 for 20 for the Miners. And really, Heather, you think about coming into this contest, we knew with the injury to Cottingham and the fact that Cooper Smith was also not going to be able to play, we saw some changes in who was playing where, some coaches trying to dial up some ways. Like Russell Goodman was at the safety position for the first time that I can ever remember. And that made Scarborough, a difference. And then we had different wingbacks.
And Coach Oliver here is just about to Kevin.
On his way there. And then you take a blow with Colton Andrews going down fairly early. And that changed things up on what we could do.
You will here in a minute, yeah.
Welcome to the Tech Shack Postgame Show. Coach Oliver, you said these kids were good. Mm-hmm. They were good.
Oh, yeah, they were good. I mean, yeah, they came out and they started playing pretty well. They was taking it to us, and we didn't really have much of an answer there for a while. But, no, I knew coming in how good they were going to be. They're a 4A school, and we're a small 2A school, so there's definitely an advantage there. But, I mean, I was really proud of the way the kids came out and played the second half. I mean, we changed our body language. We changed our intensity. And whether it's fall break, injuries, I don't know what it was. But, I mean, it's up to us, as me as a coach, to get the guys ready. And we weren't ready in the first half, but we were able to go out and play a lot better in the second half. And we were able to make some plays and stop them. And
I don't believe they scored in the second half.
They did not, and we had 2 touchdowns, and then we even had another opportunity where we got stopped inside the 10. I mean, this is a great opportunity for us, and we got to lick our wounds and get ready. Now it's postseason. Now it's a fun time.
And, I noticed Mitchell is winning 23-8 at Perry Central.
I think both teams are undefeated, so someone had to win that game.
Or maybe
has not won the game yet, so not undefeated. Yes, not undefeated. So
almost the same thing.
Yes, yes.
But you've got to get ready for them now, and you also got to heal up. So you got a lot of work to do in a week.
Yeah, and it's a short week. I mean, not really a short week. I mean, we'll come back in tomorrow, get our practice in. We got JV going to Northview tomorrow to play. We'll come in and get our session, get treatments, and lick our wounds, and get back at it again for next week, because this is what we've been working for all year long, to try to get ourselves ready to come in the playoffs, and now it's time.
Well, thank you very much, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. So that's the final here today, 35-14. And take it back up to you guys.
Well, we want to say thank you to all who have followed the Linton-Stockton Miners during the regular season. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors who have made these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you that you've seen tonight in each rotation. To Big D Dan Phillips for sitting in with color, and Bill Denton and Bill Riley on the camera. And now that means for us, we look ahead to this week. Tomorrow we will be at Sullivan High School for 3 volleyball matches. The first match begins at 11 with South Knox and Sullivan, followed by Linton and Bar Reeve. The winners of those 2 matches will face each other in the championship beginning at 6 o'clock. I just want to remind everyone to stay tuned to our Facebook page so you can have information there on ticket links, as well as times the gates open and prices of admission. The high school cross-country teams will head to BNL in the morning, so we want to send them luck. The JV team, football team, heads to Northview tomorrow, so we want to send best wishes for that as their last game. And then we will be back here 1 week from tonight for the first round of the Sectional 2A 39 for the Mitchell Blue Jackets to come to face the Linton-Stockton Miners. There will be lots of information on our website and our Facebook platform this week about ticket information when we receive it from the IHSAA. And we hope to see many fans here in the stands next week. Obviously, fall break will conclude this Sunday, so everybody can get back, get ready to come out and support the Miners next week on the Sectional 2A round 39.
I can tell you that the South Springs Valley won that game 13-8 over North Davies.
Okay. We do want to say thank you to all who checked in on YouTube as well as Facebook platform. We want to say thank you to Jim R., who checked in, says thanks for all the coverage all year, Heather and all, as well as Chad Stoutmeyer that says they were cheering on the Knights from Jekyll Island in Georgia and says good luck in the sectionals to the Linton-Stockton Miners. So we do appreciate all of you checking in. A quick reminder, when we head to IHSAA coverage, there is no Facebook Live, no YouTube. So everything will be able to be viewed only on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, as well as the Rader Media Sports website. Kevin?
Well, I don't think anything more can really be said after tonight's ball game, Big D. Would you agree?
No.
It was left on the field.
I think that the second half the Miners did. If you just were to look at the numbers and look at what happened there, we did get to the 1 yard line. We failed to score on fourth down. We did keep them out of the end zone, and they could have folded up and fell apart, and this game could have turned into a 55-0 ramp race. So I'm worried about the injuries. I'm worried about how certain areas were hurting at that area.
He doesn't normally even bring up the word injury.
Yeah.
It was a fleeting reference where he said whether it's this, and injuries was in there.
Yeah.
And that's huge because I think he realizes it's taking a toll.
Well, it's just they're all the same position. It'd be different if they were spread around. Where we have some depth at, we just don't have the depth. Cottingham was doing a great job and giving us some experience, and we thought, hey, this kid's going to be for real. Hoping Cooper, we got a dose of that with North Decatur, how good that was going to make it. But now they're both kind of out of there, and then tonight Andrews. So you're putting, as you were down on the field, we talked about it. We had people in all sorts of different positions. Russell Goodman at free safety, we hadn't played a position his entire high school career. So we're having to do some juggling around. Thankfully, I'm not going to say Mitchell game's in the bag. They did beat Perry Central tonight. But we're going to have to find some answers because every team that's looking at us now is going to think, pass. Greencastle lost tonight, but they put up 42 points. They also gave up 62.
Well, ball control will certainly be an issue there.
If our offense can work, but,
But we got to win against Mitchell. That's the next bit. And, Heather, we got a big day tomorrow.
We do, as we mentioned earlier in the post-game show while you were on the field.
Okay.
No, that's fine. We want to reiterate this again, that you and I we'll head in the morning along with our photographer, Bill Denton, who is having a great time covering, obviously, some Linton Minor volleyball and football. This will be tomorrow his third night in a row with us, so we are very excited to be able to have him with us.
When's he going to buy an apartment down there and just move down?
Well, he's going to go to the Rader house tonight for a really quick
Slumber
turnaround
party.
as we are going to be heading out in the morning to Sullivan High School. But our pregame will begin at 10:25. We're going to preview tomorrow's 3 tournament games. 11 a.m. will be, once again, the South Knox Spartans versus the Sullivan Golden Arrows, followed by the Linton Miners against the Bar Reeve Vikings. And then 6 o'clock will be the championship game. We will go on at 5:25 for pregame. So we want to thank all for checking in with us tonight and watching on Rader Media Sports. So for Bill Denton, Dan Phillips, Kevin Rader, and myself, this has been a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.